mukbangs and everything, because I like making content. It's fun, you know. With a family, it's next to impossible to do anything. I had to wave off a child already that was shirtless. You know, the kid walks around just like he owns this place, and it's not right, and I'm gonna correct it. But here's my beautiful place.
All the problems that happened because we was there, we forgave each other, and now we're one big happy family again, right? Now check this out. When I was living there, I learned a lot of things about Revelation News that I didn't know about. I realized that it's garbage. That Revelation News' garbage was more valuable than anything that I think that Dragnet actually owns. Like, I am not playing. His garbage was more valuable than anything that Dragnet owns. Why am I bringing that up? Because I noticed that Dragnet loves to make YouTube videos about people that are doing better than him. Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys ever noticed that Dragnet Silvis makes YouTube videos about people that are actually successful? Okay? We're not talking about people who are... See, Dragnet's greatest accomplishment in life, if you ask him, and if you watch his platform, and you watch his YouTube videos, which I recommend you do, because he's about as dangerous as a cockroach, you can look, but it seems like his greatest accomplishment in life is that he's going to school. And he also has an honorable discharge from the military. Now, I'm going by his claim. I don't know if that's true. But those are the two things he got going on in his life, though. No, I'm sorry. He has a shorty that he lies about being married to, and he has a child. I want to compare Dragnet to Shanny and Revelation News. And I want to show you the real reason why Dragnet Silvis attacks people here on the internet. And it's out of jealousy. The man's jealous of Shanny and Rev. Let's start up with Shanny for Christ for a moment. Shanny for Christ, you all know, had a brutal breakup with Chris. He acts like this tough guy, but he's a bully. That's what he is. He's a bully. He goes out there with Mo, Larry, and Curly, with Rumor Research Lab, who seriously needs to do something with her face with some makeup or whatever. Then you got Burnt Toast, who's too ashamed to show her face. You know what I mean? And then you got like Black Guy TV, who has an inferiority complex. You know what I mean? And he surrounds himself with these people, and they just attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Then you got Irate Moron, who lives over there in the UK, who's still following that dinosaur he calls a queen. You know what I mean? By the way, I could get away with saying that because there's nothing he can do about it. He lives in a country that if they went to war with us, we would bomb them into the Stone Age. Okay? How you doing, Britain? So anyway, oh, and by the way, we bailed you out in World War II. Remember that. We bailed you out. We got the best military, not you. So you just got those goofballs with them long hats going, we're going to protect the queen with the little toy guns. You know what I mean? Whatever. But anyway.
Okay, what's happened to my camera? My camera seems to have... Hello, and welcome back. I don't know what happened there. My camera just stopped for a second. Please let me know you can hear me okay. Finally, not so late. I come in. Hey, good to see you. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Let's see here. Make sure my audio is good. Yeah, looks like everything sounds good. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Steve McRae. First, yes. Scapegoat is scary. The only time I see and hear of the Three Stooges is when someone I'm subscribed to reacts to their shenanigans. And boy, their shenanigans are something. Something else. And that's too often. But somebody's got to expose them. They're already exposed. They're already exposed. Hey, Mrs. Parker, good to see you. Look at the trees, good to see you again. A hideous arc or orc? Hideous orc, of course. All hideous, all of them. Spooky, hey, good to see you. Godless Owen, hello, good to see you. Ian Davenport, good to see you. No audio? No audio video. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, please let me know if it works. Can you hear me? Yes, loud and clear. Fantastic. Right. Look at the trees is here. Spooky's here. Jason, Jacoby, good to see you. Canivas Abe, good to see you. Not so late. I come in to a blank screen. I apologize. Thunder Scorpion, hey. Thunder Scorpion, I've reached out to you, so I don't know what's happened. And there, my gorgeous lady from across the pond. Okay, guys, let's get started. My goodness, what's been happening with these three? What's been happening with these three Christians? Don't forget, I know a lot of you seem to never point on the fact that these are Christians. These are the people who are the Jesus representatives. These are supposed to be the apologists. The religion that these three follow is the religion that takes you to heaven. Without their religion, you're going nowhere. But their Jesus is sitting there watching them misbehave. All three of them watching. I've never known anything like this before. I've never seen anything like this before in my I'm just every day just amazed. Where did these people come from? What hole did they crawl out from? I sometimes I have to ask myself, I have to pinch myself. Is this real? This can't be real. There are people who live like this. Can't be real. 2 words. Okay. Oh, I wonder what those 2 words are. Okay, guys, let's get started. So, Gman challenged me. Gman challenged me before all these shenanigans started. But of course, I lost my dad, and so they're not my priority right now. I have other priorities. So G-Man challenged me. Let's have a look here. G-Man. Let's see here. G-Man did a stream recently where G-Man was Christianity versus atheism. And G-Man challenged me. And thank you, Steve McRae manager, for sending me this clip. So this is G-Man.
That they got issues and stuff. You want to know why? It's because atheism doesn't push you to be humble. Atheism pushes you to be puffed up and proud, narcissistic, and selfish. That's what it pushes you to do. And Afro-human, as you like to respond to me so much, I would love to hear a response out of you on this topic, on something real, concrete. Not you going after some drama. I'm talking about something real, something substantial.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a jab directed towards you, man.
Right.
All right. But what do y'all think? Do you think atheists own?
Let's hear that again.
That they got issues and stuff. You want to know why? Because atheism doesn't push you to be humble. Atheism pushes you to be puffed up and proud, narcissistic, and selfish. That's what it pushes you to do. And Afro-human, as you like to respond to me so much, I would love to hear a response out of you on this topic, on something real, concrete. Not you going after some drama. I'm talking about something real, something substantial.
Thank you.
Because this is a jab directed towards you, man.
Right.
All right. But what do y'all think? Do you think atheists own what they do?
Gman says, I only react to drama and nothing substantial. So Gman has challenged me to react to something substantial and something real. And that's exactly what I'll be doing today. But unfortunately for G-Man, he is the drama. G-Man is the drama. G-Man and his racist colleagues, who are supposed to be Christians, who are supposed to be the examples, here on YouTube, they make a mockery of themselves. It's interesting. And G-Man wants us, or rather me, to react to something real, substantial, and not the drama. But unfortunately, G-Man's drama is on Front Street. G-Man turns on his camera and puts his drama right there. This is the Christian who has been on YouTube for nearly 10 years, preaching Christianity, has said all atheists are going to burn in hell. He has condemned all atheists to hell. But this same individual last week was threatening to kill people. He has threatened to kill, he has doxed people, he has done all sorts here on this platform. Today, other days I talk about Christianity in Africa, religion as a whole. But today I have time for G-Man's drama. And it's real. Unless, of course, G-Man, you and your friends are doing this for filthy lucracy. Unless you three are doing this deliberately for filthy lucracy. How about that? Because what happened, G-Man? What happened? Before you and your racist and child abusing colleagues decided to make an open show of yourselves, I thought you said the atheists lied on them. I thought you said the house was not dirty. I thought you told all these tales. And now what happened? You've come out and now trying to tell us something we already know. All along, we knew all these things. You were just a bloody liar. I'm glad your lies are coming out. Good luck to you. You're going to need it. You really are going to need it. And guess what? We will be here. Look, I've taken my spot, front row. I've taken my spot in the front row of the shenanigans. And boy, I am enjoying it. This is my petty. This is on the other days I'm serious, but today just pardon me. I've been challenged. So yes, I'm taking up G-Man's challenge. So here we go. Right. You're here for it? Okay, good. I'm still here for it, but I'm driving home, so not much texting. Okay, not to worry. G-Man has doxed people in the past, and he continues to dox people till this present day. Literally made of drama. Maybe G-Man should put out something substantial for once. Look, the only time G-Man is putting something substantial is when he's paying for sex with Intigo. $1,300. Very substantial. That's the only time Gman pays for something substantial. When he's in hotel rooms with the women, that's when it's substantial. Other times he's got nothing to offer. Shame. Shame on him. Okay, let's see these people who think that they think that we don't know what they're trying to do. Just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Let me get the. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Can you guys see? No. Let me stop sharing this one. Okay, let's share this here.
With his words, he shows that he really doesn't care about me. He really doesn't love me. He's not my friend. Oh, come on. Work for me, internet. Are you gonna work for me? You're gonna go 0. Come on. All right. What's up, everyone? I need to clear my conscience of things, of dirt and disgustingness that Gman told me. Because it really is threatening of people's lives. And I can't do it anymore. I can't hold on to this stuff anymore. Because with his actions and with his words, he shows that he really doesn't care about me. He really doesn't love me. He's not my friend. Oh, come on. Work for me, internet. Are you gonna work for me? You're gonna go 0. Come on. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to get better. There you go. There you go, buddy. Like I was.
So G-Man is out here threatening people. G-Man is out here wanting to kill people for doing YouTube videos. But somehow, I don't talk on things that are serious. Now his racist friend, Shanny, is out to expose him. Now, for those of you who don't know how we got to this point, let me give you a little backup story of how we got here. Because it is a huge mess. How these 3 Christians these 3 have done enough damage to Christianity on this side of YouTube. Christianity is now a joke because of these 3. If these 3 are going to go to heaven, just know you're in hell. If you find these 3 in a place called heaven, just know you are in hell. No way these 3 are going to heaven. So this lady here, Shaniqua, she was rich once upon a time. She moved in on her boyfriend, moved into his home, forced herself and her 2 boys on this man because he had money. They gave away the home that man, Rev, lived in. They gave away that home to the grifter called Gary. Gary, also known as Gman, for $1, just $1. Gman is a broke man. He doesn't have any money. So in his mind, he was happy to receive a gift of a house. Can you imagine going from being broke to having a house just like that, given to you by your Christian brother and sister? It was beautiful for G-Man. G-Man said, yes, you atheists, look here. Look what I've got. I am now a proud homeowner. But guess what G-Man did not consider? He didn't consider that that home was going to need a lot of repairs because it had been abandoned for a long time. And these two blew all the money, all the inheritance money that her and the boyfriend had. So these two who gave this home to G-Man now find themselves homeless. I tell you, sometimes I just have to pinch myself. They went from being rich to being poor and moving back to the home they sold to G-Man for $1 with the two children. Now G-Man has kicked them out. They've got nowhere to go. G-Man is still in possession of the blue home. If you see the thumbnail, the blue home. And now all three of them are attacking each other online. I absolutely love it. I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying it because it's wonderful just to see these three horrible human beings being made a fool out of. And guys, please don't think for 1 second that there's any good ones among these three. There's none. None of them is good. None. Including G-Man. G-Man, okay, he might have helped, but G-Man's help comes with there's something always at the end of his show of help. If G-Man offers you anything, just know he'll get it back tenfold. That's the kind of person G-Man is. Okay, so now they're fighting. He's kicked them out. And here we are. We'll carry on. I'll carry on speaking while she's speaking. But we will get to my friend G-Man who challenged me. We'll get to him in a minute.
Saying before, I have to clear my conscience. I am so sick of holding on to
$750,000.
Is literally trying to destroy my character as a person.
Your character is already destroyed.
And he really wants to look at character of a person. Well, these are G-Man's darkest secrets that he told both me and Jason. And I'm pretty sure MP, because MP did say he has recording of G-Man saying the most disgusting thing. And I'm wondering,
this woman, every time her mouth is open, she's lying. This lady here, every time her mouth is open, she's lying. She's trying to reveal G-Man's deepest dark secrets. G-Man does enough of revealing his own dark secrets by himself. There's nothing she's revealing that we don't know already. These Christians, they've very their life has been documented over the last 10 years. There's tons of videos. The vile character. This woman was rich and looked down on everyone who didn't have money. Today, she's homeless. She's broke. Her children have been taken away from her by social services. Social services have her children. So now she I'll come back and do another stream on Shanny. Shanny, the racist piece of shit. We'll have to talk about her at some point. But G-Man is the focus, always the focus.
correlate with GP over this right now, and I wonder if he told you the same thing. Drag, it all involves you too. There's one thing I know about Gman that I'm not going to say because it's not my place to say, but I will hold on to it. Because he wants to do this shit, fine. I'm too old for this shit, and if you really want to deal with Mama Shannon, you're going to deal with Mama Shannon. Okay? Because that's all I can treat you as a child at this point, because you're just acting like a spoiled little brat who got caught in actions. Well, there's more actions. Drag. You need to watch out for G-Man. Right now, he's trying to set you up to sue your pants off. He says he needs a little bit more information so he can sue you off. He's setting you
Sue
up.
Drag for what?
Doing. So please don't take the bait, because that's what he's doing right now. Is he's setting you up.
G-Man, what do you want to sue Dragnot for? For making videos. G-Man threatened that come January, he said that heads were going to roll. January 2022, G-Man said there was going to be war. He had spoken to a lawyer. He had all his files ready to go to court. He had done what you call what's cease and desist. What was that thing? What was the name he called it? He wasn't talking about Drag because he's suing Drag and all the other people who are talking about him. January 2022. G-Man threatened court. I was ready for it. I was waiting to see it. But guess what? The coward that G-Man is. It's nearly the end of September. G-Man, what happened? What happened to the lawsuit in January? What happened? Shame on you. Shame on you. You better go and do something with your life instead of trying to sue Drag. Shame on you. He still wants to sue Drag till this day. I wonder what for. For talking about your videos. You talk about him all the time. In fact, if Drag sued you, if Dragnot sued G-Man, two things could likely happen. Number one, G-Man will go to jail for the death threats he has made, all documented on Dragnot's life and his child, his wife. There are video evidences of this Christian man called Gman, the Christian apologist, threatening to kill Dragnot. The second thing that will happen, the judge will see through the nonsense and realize that Gman is just a bullshitter, and tell what's his name? Gman to pay for waste of time, wasting the court's time. So good luck, Gman. We'll be here to watch.
That's what he tells us. I don't know if it's true or not. He was supposed to do all this stuff in January, and he hasn't. So I feel kind of lied to by him as well over this stuff. And I kept a secret. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to reveal anything because I thought I was stupid and ignorant, and I should have said something, because not only that, he told me that, but you know what he said about those children?
Those children.
He has plans to meet you at your university and do the same to you, your wife, and your child. He has plans to do this to you.
Listen.
And me and Jason were like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
That's a lie.
In her head, because he likes to brag about doing
that's a lie.
To you.
Shaniqua, just go away. Just go shut your mouth. G-Man has already, anything you're saying here, you're just wasting your time, because G-Man has already done it all by himself. He has done all his threats on here. Is it that these people is there something wrong with these people? G-Man has done enough damage by himself. We don't need you now that Gman is no longer taking care of you, no longer feeding you. Can you imagine this big woman sitting in front of you? This one you're looking at is waiting for Gman to come and feed her. Right next to her is the so-called boyfriend. Never worked a day in his life. Because G-Man says he's not going to give them any more money. Now, all of G-Man's secrets are coming out. What a vile human this is. So when the going is good, you keep the secrets. But the moment G-Man says, no money for you, now all the secrets, and by the way, there's no secrets. We already know all of this, we already know. So I don't know what she thinks she's doing here. She will soon be out on the street, living in her car. Good for you, Shanny.
He likes to talk about it, so I'm sure MP has a recording of him talking about it. Because he really kept saying it to us over and over again, like he wanted to get us to help him with this, and I absolutely not. You know, if this is if you are my enemy, Dragon, this is the most loving thing I can do for my enemies, I'll do it, and warn you of someone who's extremely dangerous, and he is, because his words, what he says, how he wants to hurt people the way he does, those are thoughts that go through his mind constantly.
A Christian.
Of getting people, vengeance, hurting people in,
a Christian
in the most
brother.
extreme ways.
Shame on him.
And I can't hold it on to my conscience anymore.
Oh, whatever.
Because that would make me a horrible person.
You are a horrible person.
To myself and hold this on and wonder, is he actually going to do what he said he was going to do? Because it scares the living shit out of me that he said this stuff. Because if he's capable of doing it to you, he's very capable of doing it to me and my husband. So if anything happens, just know that's who did it. Because I'm afraid of him too.
So now that G-Man's money has dried up, G-Man is a threat to you. When G-Man was out here threatening everyone, threatening to kick Mrs. Parker so hard in the belly she would lose another baby, threatening to kill Dragnot, threatening to kill BGTV, and who else? Where were you, Shanny? How come no one heard you then? Not just Shanny, but all the other Christians. All the other Christians who believe in this thing called Christianity. Where were you all? When G-Man, well, okay, one person, David Anthony's brother, Mark, Reverend Mark Weiser did a video. I will review that video where he was calling out G-Man and told G-Man, you need spiritual help. The others, everyone just kept their mouth shut. They don't care. They don't care until it concerns them. Madam Shaniqua now is threatened. Not threatened, she's fearful. I wonder what she's afraid of. She's got nothing to be afraid of.
In a lot of ways. I am. Because everything he's... and I want you to look up when I called G-Man the N-word. Because everything he said he was going to do, he did to us. That's how dangerous he is. And since he's telling us he's going to do that stuff to you, please, man, be careful.
Oh, please.
Please, man.
Now,
be careful.
What's an idiot?
Because this stuff keeps me up at night. Knowing this stuff.
I'm glad it keeps you up at night. I'm honestly glad that it keeps you up at night. Can you imagine the people that Gman threatened to kill, how do you think they would be feeling? How do you think they felt when your Christian brother, Gman, Gary, was threatening only last week, threatening burnt toast, threatening to kill burnt toast? How do you think burnt toast felt last week? How do you think all the other people that have been threatened by guys, if there's a heaven, G-Man will not even, he can't smell it. He can't go anywhere near it. Because G-Man has publicly disgraced himself, publicly disgraced his Jesus, disgraced his God and Holy Spirit. If G-Man does not apologize openly, whatever, if there's a heaven, I don't believe in all that crap anyway, but if there is one, G-Man, unfortunately, you're going nowhere. In fact, your friend Shanny, this Shanny here says, you have gone the way of the atheist. So congratulations to you, G-Man.
This stuff makes me worry about stuff. This makes me look at that man as not a true believer in Christ, because a believer in Christ isn't after vengeance. They're after forgiveness and giving mercy to others.
Ox.
I was wrong for keeping it.
They look for the weak people, that's why.
Gman just speaking shit. Now, on the other hand, I'm not quite sure anymore.
Hey, Luciferian American Vax.
I look at,
they all just feel that the love of Christ indeed
at his job. But he tells us he's not. Which one's the truth, G-Man?
Crazy.
Another secret, by the way, that you guys need to know. You know how G-Man blamed you guys for losing his job? Well, here's the biggest secret of them all, and I've kept this a secret for years. He never lost his job. He continued to work at that job, and then sometimes he does continue to work at the same place.
So G-Man is a
he
liar.
Never lost that job.
G-Man.
He used that as an excuse to attack atheists on the internet. And I'm sick of covering for him. And I'm sick of lying for him. Because you know what? If you're a true believer in Christ, you don't tell your other brothers and sisters in Christ to lie, to compromise their faith and hide things. And I compromised my faith enough for this guy, and I'm done. I'm done. You know, I'm at my last wit with him. You know,
this big clown here, this one here that you're watching, compromised her faith for G-Man. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Is it that this lady thinks that some of us haven't been watching her videos? This woman has done pornography with her so-called boyfriend. She's a racist. This one, she's been racist to G-Man, to other people. Her faith has been compromised along. In fact, these people aren't Christians. This Shaniqua here, her pornography videos are still on the internet. They're on Twitter. They're there for anyone to watch. But I would, this is my word warning. Anyone who wants to go looking for it, Sexy for Christ, it's called, on Twitter. I warn you, if you want to be put off sex for a very long time, go and watch it. In fact, I think that those videos will be a cure for people who have no, okay, all right. No, don't let me go there. Don't let me go there because I don't want to ever do that to anyone because the people actually suffering with real life issues. If you want to be put off sex for a long time, go and watch those videos. And now she's here talking about losing her faith because of Gman. What a clown.
He's sending me out to die in a car, and he doesn't care.
Hey,
Instead
Teal.
of being empathetic, instead of being like, "Oh my God,"
He's
he
sending
instead
you
try
out.
to dirty my name up more.
He's sending you out to die in a car. I've never seen anyone as entitled as this trash woman here. Guys, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm not usually this mean. I grew up in Africa. I saw poverty. I know what it means to be poor. Poor, you don't know where your next meal is coming from. But people still, against all odds, push themselves and go out there and try and just put food on the table somehow. This clown here wants to sit on her big ass. Mine is big too, don't get me wrong, but at least I work. At least I am out there. I wouldn't sit there and wait for anyone to feed me. So because G-Man says, I'm not giving you any more money. So now he's sending them out to go and die in the car. Really? Go and get a job. Madam Shaniqua, you need to go get a job. That's what you need to do. You and that child abusing, I would do a stream. That child abuser, the one next, and I'm going to get to him. That child abusing, racist piece of shit she calls a boyfriend. Sorry, guys. I know. Pardon me. I just, please, for today only. This woman's boyfriend beat up her 12-year-old autistic son. And she's still with him. They took those children away. Because this trash one here would rather stay with that abuser. We'll get to that child abuser. And G-Man, don't think you're going to escape. G-Man is roped into everything. Those children will probably have escaped this abuse if G-Man had opened his mouth sooner. G-Man said that the atheist lied. There was no abuse. G-Man, if you know what I've got planned, many videos. Someone has done me a huge favor and sent me a huge folder. Files, folks, files. G-Man said, no, the atheists are lying. There's no abuse. These people are good parents. They're good people. Now the truth is coming out. G-Man, I blame you. You have a part in that, in those children being taken away. You didn't do the abusing, but you supported abuse. And shame on you. Shame on you, shame on Shanny, shame on... In fact, let's carry on this.
So, you really want to dirty up my name. I don't do shit like you. I don't think like you. I don't seek vengeance out like you. I don't.
You don't seek vengeance? The Lord's
and I
work.
trust in him. But you,
Their God, these people's God. Listen to this one. She doesn't seek vengeance, but she's trusting her Lord, Jesus' daddy up there, right? That one up there, to go fight for her vengeance. Christians sometimes sound ridiculous. Sit your big ass there, waiting for God. Meanwhile, God and Jesus, they still are trying to decide. They're still trying to figure out when Jesus will come or not come. 2,000 years. They haven't shifted. They haven't moved. And you're waiting for them to go do vengeance for you? Can someone tell her? She'll be waiting a very long time, probably another 2,000 years, if she's waiting on Jesus and his daddy up there. The vengeance. Sorry. To the Christians, guys, this is not this is I'm not having a go at Christians, just these these two Christian clowns here. Because they call themselves Christians. So yes.
you want to go around and seek vengeance on everyone. And maybe now, since this is all out, you will fucking stop your tirade with people. You will stop hurting people, and you will move on with your life and learn how to be a true man of God.
A true man
which
of
is to be
God.
gentle and loving and kind, not malicious and vindictive, and not only that, a murderer.
Oh,
That's
Gman
right,
is a
Pete,
murderer.
You're a murderer in your heart.
Oh,
You've already done it to drag his wife and his child, an innocent child that did absolutely nothing to you.
Guys, folks, it wasn't me who said it. It wasn't me. I think this is where we sing that song. Honey came in, now she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both making love on the bathroom door. It wasn't me. I didn't say it. G-Man's friend said G-Man is a murderer. I didn't say it. She did. You know why she says this? Because the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. G-Man sleeps, wakes up, breathes, eats. All he does is think about hurting the atheists. Dragnet, Mrs. Parker, BGTV, now Burnt Toast, Scientist Sam, all these people. So, as G-Man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So, G-Man, congratulations.
And it's absolutely disgusting. And it always was disgusting. That's why I called you out when you first said it. Pig.
G-Man is a pig. G-Man the pig. Okay, let's go and see another video. Just 1 second, guys. Where's the video gone now? What's happened to my... Everything's gone kaput. What happened? Sorry, guys. Having a bit of technical difficulty here. Why? Just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Now I found what I'm looking for. Hey, BGTV. Hey, Shani gave drags. BGTV, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't get many of those around here, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's something. Yes, $1.99. That's enough to buy me a house. Do you think what's his name? Rev has any more houses going? That will buy me two. $1.99 will buy me two houses. Maybe I can have a blue one. I like blue is my favorite color. So maybe a blue one and a red one, maybe. How about that? Thank you, BGTV. So Gman, not Gman, Shanny. Shanny she's a vile human. Shani has gone out, got people's private information, and given it out to people. There are videos showing this woman doxing people. Well, yeah, she did dox. She doxed people, doxed drag. I don't know what kind of Christians are these. Where did they find these people? What planet do these people come from? You get the house next to G-Man's. As long as it's painted the same color as G-Man's home, yes, I'll take it. Yes. As long as it is blue, that shade, the exact same shade, that horrendous thing, I'll take it. I'll take it. Just give it. I'll take it.
Okay, another video. Apparently, Gman was saying that he was paying us $2,000 a month to stay with him. That is so fucking bullshit. That is so fucking bullshit. That is beyond bullshit. Do you know every time?
And I agree. I completely agree. G-Man has not got a home for himself. They say he lives with family, he is all over the place. G-Man hasn't got he doesn't work a fantastic job. He does work. I'll give him credit for that. He works. And they say he is a hard worker. So I'll credit him for that. But G-Man has no wife, no child, no children, even though he claims he has a wife and a child somewhere. I don't know where those ones are. G-Man hasn't got anything. But somehow he has $2,000. This is a man that bought a home for $1. Somehow has $2,000. Sorry, because I'm here in the UK. I keep saying pounds. Has $2,000 to give to these trash people here every month. I doubt that. Completely doubt it. G-Man is the kind of person that would go looking for bargains and come back and tell you he bought it for tons of money. He'll go looking in the trash, looking for gold in the trash. Hence why he found the safe and stole $3,000, according to him. G-Man is a grifter. So somebody who hasn't got his own home. Well, he has his home, $1 home. But you know what I mean? He's got nowhere to lay his head. But somehow has $2,000 every month. Please.
He came to the house, he was like, hey, what can I take from you guys? What can I take from you guys? What can I take from you guys?
G-Man delivers pizza on his
everything.
bicycle.
Everything we owned, he took. So he wants to do this. Oh, I was paying for everything. Well, you were taking everything at the same time. We were paying our way through giving our stuff away, Gman, and you damn well know it. We gave you everything. And here you are putting out fucking bills. This is what I gave them. This is what I gave them.
Wait, hang on. This lady said they were paying their way by giving everything away. Where's the sense in that? Why would you give everything away to pay your way? No, I had to scratch my head for that, because how about go and get a job? That way you wouldn't have to get rid of the things that you have. How about that? I don't understand this. If I'm broke, completely broke, completely broke, I will look around me. Okay, what can I get rid of? Yes, that's something I might do. But before I get to that point, try other things first. Get an extra job. Sell. I'm very good in the kitchen when it comes to making my African dishes. I'll go cook some jollof rice and pack them up. Come on, who wants to buy? I'll cook some dumplings. Sell my dumplings at the fair, at the local fairs here. Before never mind. I guess maybe this is just the way these people operate.
This is what I gave them. You know, all your rewards that you were going to get to heaven are gone now. You bragged.
Whoa.
And it wasn't $2,000 a month. 2,000, really? I haven't had food in days, and it's 2,000. Really? I live in some shitty place where there's
Guys, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. Share these videos so more people can join in the stream. Yeah? Please help. Yes. I don't usually ask, but yeah, let's do this. Come on. Please do share and make sure to hit the thumbs up, because this is huge. There's tons of videos. Tons and tons of them. I don't understand this. But guys, I look at these videos and I am skeptical. I'm skeptical. Last week, Gman was singing a different tune. So, what happened? Could this be a grift? Could these people just have come up with this plot, knowing that they would be exposing everything? People would do anything. They would do anything for clout, for money. So I'm skeptical. I smell a rat. I smell a rat.
E. coli in the water. I can't even take a shower properly. I have to use baby wipes to bathe myself. I have to buy fucking water. Oh yeah, you really took care of us.
This is a lady that said only peasants drink water. They don't drink water. Peasants do. Look at her now. Peasant drinking water. How the times have changed. Be careful when you're shitting on people, because you don't know, those the wheels, they might just turn. This lady and her child abusing one, the one next to her, he's right there next to her, said no, only peasants drink water. Now Shaniqua is buying water. What a peasant.
Yeah, you took care of us while we were staying in the house with no electricity, no water,
That's a
no
lie.
heat,
That's a lie.
trying to survive. All you did was the bare fucking minimum to help us. The bare minimum. You were barely around. And
That's
when you
not
were
true.
around, you'd always start fights with us or go in between us.
That's not true. That's not true. Gman was there for her boys to the extent that those boys started calling Gman their dad. Gman would buy clothes for them. He'll take care of those boys. At least let's give Gman credit. But Gman is a horrendous human. Hello, where are you? Hello,
Hi,
hello. Good to see you.
good to see you too.
Are you here fully
Gman.
or are you coming?
I just came in, so
Okay, we
just give me
haven't.
a few minutes.
That's fine. We haven't got to Gman just yet, so yeah,
Oh,
we'll be all
okay.
right. Yeah.
All right. Okay, be back shortly.
So okay, all right then. No worries. Steve McRae says, "Nah, this is not a grift. Their stories are lining up too well. G-Man played the Uno reverse card on them. No. You know what? Let's wait and see what happens next week and the week after. Their tune will change. This is a grift. Someone has given them advice. Someone has said, look, you guys, your circumstances are they're dire. You need to do something. But unfortunately, you'll have to expose things. You'll have to these are my opinions, okay, guys? My opinions. I smell a grift. I don't know. I'm okay. I'm conflicted. Why all of a sudden? So, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. G-Man did what no one else would do for real, for real. Exactly. Remember when the kids were in that house? That's why CPS took them out. There was no water, electricity, or heat. G-Man paid everything till he couldn't. So that's for that reason, I feel like, okay, there might be some truth in all of this. There's only so far that G-Man has no home for himself. That one has nowhere to lay his head at night. He's like a hobo from here to there. No place to do his live streams. Yet can bring out $2,000 every month to pay for these clowns. G-Man, if you do have $2,000 to waste every month, don't you realize you can get yourself a place? I don't know how it works in is it Pennsylvania? No, G-Man is in New Jersey. I don't know how much homes cost, but I'm sure G-Man will be able to get a rent a room or shared apartment with people with that money. What kind of sometimes you have to stop and think, are these people? There's something Miss Parker always says something. She always says that what was it? That the something's not what how does she say? Something's not cooked. The brains are not cooked or something. $2,000 every month. And then you waste it. So that's I doubt that story. What's her carbon footprint? Jason Jacoby says carbon footprint. Hey, carbon. Hey, Khalith, I have to rewatch. You've missed so. No, never mind. You haven't missed a lot. These people, they repeat themselves a lot. So don't worry. You haven't missed much.
Us and try to have us start a fucking fight with each other. And then you'd laugh about it like it's some funny little fucking game, dude.
You put it online, so yeah, we need to laugh.
But you know what? Show your little fucking receipts, dude. I really don't care at this point. Because I gave you everything I had to survive. And so did Jason. You didn't do some Christian work of charity. You took. So get off your fucking high horse. You say, I'm on my high horse. You're on your high horse. You are on your high horse. And you took every.
None of you is on a high horse. All three of you are clowns. Do not deserve a high horse. Shanny, you, for one, just don't even think about being on a high horse. Please don't. Your life has been documented, the disgrace from grass. No, from grace to grass. That's your story. From grace, even when you had the grace. Did you guys see Shani when she was rich? She never took care of herself. This woman just, all her teeth gone. This is when she had money. She ate the money. This one ate herself. If you're looking for $750,000 that they blew through, just have a look at Shani. You will find it there. She ate through it. I don't think that they had that amount of money. I doubt that very much. 750. Do you know how much 750,000? That's close to $1 million. And that Gman was out here. Did you see the video at the start? Gman was saying that Dragnet is not worth Rev's trash. Gman, how the story has changed. How that story has changed. You said that Drag was not worth Rev's trash. Now Drag's trash. Dragnot's trash. Huh? Who feed these clowns? No, guys. This is one beautiful story. This you don't need television. You don't need Netflix. Just tune in. This is real life drama unfolding. And G-Man tells me that I should not review this. I should talk about something serious. This one is serious. This is serious, G-Man. I love this.
Everything from poor people and try to claim that it was charity. Liar. And then you tried to get me and Jason to break up so many times when we were staying at that place. So many times you tried to get us in trouble. To break us up. I don't think Shannon's being honest with you. About what?
The level of toxicity between this one and her child abusing boyfriend. Because as far as Jason is concerned, I will always refer to him as a child abusing human. He's a child abuser. Never forget that. Who in their right minds beats up a 12-year-old sleeping? The child was in bed because that baby could not contain his anger, goes into the room where this child was sleeping and beats up a sleeping child. Kicks him in the belly, kicks him in the head. Those were his claims, not me. I didn't say it. Rev, the child abuser, said it himself. owned up to going in the room and beating a 12-year-old child with autism. I've got a 13-year-old autistic child. So that's why, Rev, I feel no pity, none whatsoever. Rev is the same one that said he is Nigerian. Rev says he's Nigerian. Rev. Shanny and Rev should move to Nigeria, since Rev says he's Nigerian. His ancestors were the slave masters. So he's claiming his roots in Nigeria. If they're so broke and so, they can relocate to Rev's home in Africa. How about that? I'll contact a few people. They'll happily have the two of them there. They think they have it bad. They should go back to Rev's hometown in Nigeria, since he says he's Nigerian. Because being Nigerian gives him the right to be racist.
What?
Idiots.
And all the sexist remarks you give me. And then you try to start fights with me because I'm a...
So this lady here, her boyfriend, he's right there next to her. He's the one who beat up a 12-year-old autistic child. Those children have been taken away now, thankfully. He was in jail, I think, for 12 or 13 days. Came out and this idiocy. Okay, don't let me use those words. This one, she's still with the one who beat up. I don't know how people, this thing they call love, when you say I love you, you love me, this love thing, they say love is blind and love is all these things. What kind of love would a mother have for a man? Look, even if I have to sleep under the bridge, does Shani not know that if only she'll get those, well, before they took the boys, get those two boys, just go. If you must sleep under the bridge, somebody would have come to their rescue. She would have been in a shelter. Look, here in the UK, and I'm sure in the US, must be the same. No one would see a mother out on the street with her children and not feel something. But this one chose her child abuser over her children. There's nothing Shani wants to say. She does not deserve. And guys, don't you forget, please don't forget, these three people are the ones who are going to sit on the right hand of Jesus on the last day, on Judgment Day. These three, these are the heaven people. I'm convinced there's no, that thing they call heaven, whatever thing I'm convinced it doesn't exist. Because if these people are in heaven, then I know that place is hellfire.
First wave feminism. I believe a woman should have a right to speak, a right to vote, a right to have a job, a right to not have a job.
Feminist. A first wave feminist that doesn't have a bath. A first wave feminist whose teeth are all gone. A first wave feminist that doesn't take care of her hair. A first wave feminist whose health, she's looking at her, she's probably maybe almost 600 pounds, doesn't move. I thought a feminist fought for their right to be the best possible self they can be. Shanny is no feminist.
I believe a woman has their own personal bodily autonomy. And you act like some jackass who think I'm talking about some neo-feminism where all men are dogs.
No, they're not in New Jersey. They're in,
well, you could go ahead and spout your little
they're
mid-town
in Pennsylvania.
bullshit, but it's full of division and
in
it's full of
Pennsylvania.
contentment, and it's not of God. It's not of God.
Just stop with the God talk, please.
At all.
Just stop with the God talk. Stop.
At all.
Nothing godly about you.
You're a pig. You're a pig.
Hey, Buzzhog.
But you know what? You got your little haha, I took the white people
right to not have a job. Ask. I
Good
don't know.
on you.
I don't know what that means.
You got your little petty revenge.
Apparently, a feminist has the right to have a job and not have a job. She's trying to excuse her lazy self. There are no excuses for this woman being in a position. She deserves to. I don't know how someone can be poor. How you can be poor and yet you're gaining so much weight. The children were losing weight. Her child abuser next to her was losing. Everyone else was losing weight, but she was getting bigger. Have you seen this woman? Have you seen what this woman looks like? I'm a big girl myself. Oh my God. She's if she doesn't do something fast, she will be in serious trouble in the near future. All those ailments and diseases she keeps saying she has, she will eventually have some, at least.
On me and Jason, and now you're gonna go and take another knife and stick it in our back and fucking talk shit about us for no fucking reason. No reason other than you wanted to start fights with people on the internet so you could sue Dragnot, and you put me in the middle of it, and you put Jason in the middle of it. And we told you we didn't want you to do this. We told you to stop. We told you to leave our names out of it.
That's
and
a lie.
You couldn't. You couldn't just stop it.
Shanny, you're not exonerated in this whole drama. You are the drama. You and Rev, you and Gary, you think we've forgotten? Gary was telling this woman that he's got a lawyer and his lawyer can combine their cases to sue all the atheists. Come January 2022, Gman on this platform was telling this one here that the atheists at the cost of them going broke, the atheists are the ones that have done everything to them, and that she's got a case. She's got a lawsuit. People started calling this the lawsuit. G-Man, what happened to the lawyers? G-Man, what happened to the lawsuits? You and Shaniqua were going to bring on drag and the atheists. What happened? You think we've forgotten? And now this one wants to exonerate herself. Please.
You had to be a child. You had to be a child about it.
Hey, John Coyote.
And hurt your friends
hey.
who you say you were giving charity to, but really
John
not
Coyote.
because you were taking our shit.
Oh, down to 413. What were you before?
Every time you were at the house, what can you give me? What can you give me? What can you give me?
Those kids to neglect.
And we're like,
by neglecting them.
Jason was like, you can have everything.
Shanny abusing those kids. I won't be surprised if there was physical abuse from Shanny to those kids. I would not be surprised. So far, so good. There's been no evidence, if I'm not mistaken. But neglect, yes, that's documented. And the sad part is that Gman came on here and lied. Gman lied that those children were not being neglected, that those children were being looked after. And guess what? The moment those kids were taken away, the truth comes out. Those children had no food to eat. This is America. In America, 2 children had no food to eat. If Gary had not taken to them ramen noodles and what other thing did he take? Those children would have starved. And this their mother was getting beat. If you see what she looks like now. And G-Man said, shame on G-Man. Gary, shame on you. I'm glad those children were taken away, but I won't forget. Every time we talk about child abuse, Gary, your name is involved because I still remember the stream where Gary came and said, any atheist who has evidence that these children have been abused, come and talk to me. Come. He was challenging the atheist. He said that the atheist lied, that there's no abuse. Where's G-Man today? You better bury your head in shame. What kind of people are these? Ridiculous people.
Wow.
Hey, Phil.
Hi.
Yes, congratulations, Ox. Ox has lost some weight. Yes, that's what we like to hear. I was in the gym. I was in the gym myself yesterday or the first day. When was it I went to the gym? The first day.
The first.
I've
Monday.
brought my skipping rope out. Tomorrow I shall be hitting the ropes.
The ropes.
Listen, we've got to get this fitness going. To get this fitness going. I mean, one time I lost a lot of weight, but when the pandemic came, just became so lazy, just relaxed, and I know what my problem is. My problem is the nighttime snacking. When it comes nighttime, I just for some reason it's just comforting. It's so comforting just to relax and just shove them things down.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but listen, I need to
after snack you got snack then on something healthy and just minimize how much you snack.
Well, Ox, congratulations.
Or some fruit.
Ox needs to go give Shani some weight loss advice,
pointers.
weight loss lessons. Yes.
Maybe I need to too.
Oh, and Phil, you need to, because you've lost plenty of weight yourself. Yes, pandemic and sudden food. G-Man has apologized. Actually, G-Man prolonged it. I thought you said G-Man apologized. I said, where did that happen? Yes, Steve McQueen manager, thank you. G-Man prolonged those children's neglect and abuse. And shame on G-Man. I'm looking beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, John Coyote. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you here, John. So happy to have you here. We usually meet in chats, but good to have you here. Okay, so what we're going to do, because Phil is here, I think we should just go over to let's go and look at
G-Man's rant.
G-Man's rant.
About
the sowing and Mr. Sowing and reaping.
Oh gosh.
G-Man is reaping what he has sowed.
Yeah.
And there's still more to come, unfortunately, for G-Man. You can't come on here, make death threats and think you go scot-free.
Correct.
We can't forget. We're here. We'll be here to
On his own.
anything. Gman is there's no exoneration for Gman. It's not gonna happen. Dragnot activates obedience mode. What's all this activate nonsense? Okay, where is the stream? Okay.
Wow.
Is this nonsense?
Yeah. Gman was telling somebody.
On Twitch.
You're telling somebody?
Shan, he was telling Shanny, we are done. Time for you to grow up. He needs to grow up too.
Yes. Gman is a big baby.
Yeah.
Gman, instead of facing people and having dialogue with them, he'd rather threaten to kill you and bury your body 20 feet below ground in a box. He thinks we've forgotten. We have the videos. We have them. And please, guys, if any of you record anything, just send it my way. Send it my way, because I've got another channel. Oh, and the other thing, let me put my other channel, because that's where I'll be doing the the Shanny, Rev, and Gman. No, it's not an archive. What did I name the channel? Shanny, Rev, and Gman Chronicles. That's right. Oh, if only I had time. If only I had time. Jeez, but never mind.
The only reason I know about this again is because somebody on YouTube sent me a notification that says, you know, Gman, she ripped you a new one. I'm like, what? So I go on the phone. What? You know what I mean? So let me let all of you hear this so that people can know what it is and why it is. And I'm going to say the things that I'm saying here. Plus, I'm going to reveal some things myself because the stuff that she was revealing. Anyway, let's get to it. There's potential in here for quote unquote dog dropping and all this other nonsense. You know how she gets when she gets mad. But I want everybody to take a look at this. And the fact that I'm willing to put this on YouTube should tell you something. So let me put this on here real quick.
Tell me that you're an idiot.
Hold on. I got to mute my microphone.
Okay.
Play three
so
straight videos, guys.
He's going to play the videos, some of which we've seen already. So we will go to his response. Let's see here, where he starts to
I'm looking at the comments, and I was like, some of this stuff is starting. Oh, not the boys, the main bedroom.
Sorry, let me see. Okay, here we go.
That you said in this video. Okay, first and foremost, because I had to take notes here. You said that that I wasn't giving that I said that I was giving you $2,000 a month to stay with me or to stay at the house. That's what you said, right? Shanny, you are stupid. And believe me, we're gonna go through this bit by bit to show you how stupid you are. Okay. I said that where you presently are, where you are right now, I give you close to $2,000. Actually, I can say $2,000 a month for you to stay where you are right now. Okay, I could have charged you that much to stay over there, but you didn't have anything. Now that goes into the next topic where you say I kept taking things. I kept taking things. It's amazing how your memory is, Shanny. I really should cut my camera on and show you what you're not going to get now. But you know what? Since they all know I was giving you Delta 8 anyway, let's talk about this a minute.
Delta
a lot
8.
of you don't know that. How can I put this? Okay, first of all, in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania, the stuff is perfectly legal. I have a way where I can get it at a wholesale price. And I was getting
Phil, our dear Christian brother here, Gman, knows where to get Delta 8. Now, I don't know what that I've never tried it before, never had it before, but it's a derivative of weed,
Oh.
Delta 8. Gman was supplying Shanny and Rev
Mm.
drugs, weed, this thing they
Mm-hmm.
call the Delta 8.
Ah.
You know something? Gman comes out here and talks about all his Christianity and atheism and all these things. But when it comes to these two racist friends of his,
Mm-hmm.
G-Man is prepared to be a sinner
Hmm.
on just to please these two, on
Well,
behalf
well,
of these two. Why would you supply two people who don't work, don't bathe, don't brush their
Mm-hmm.
teeth,
Wow.
just sit there, live stream, eat, drink,
Hmm.
and you go and bring them drugs? Don't you see that you're an enabler?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you see? And they had children in the home. How do you go and bring weed? There are children in the home. These people smoke all day. What was going through G-Man's brain when
Brain,
he
yeah.
was doing? G-Man is an enabler. Those children suffered long enough, and G-Man helped along the way. We will get to that child abuser, that one they
Well,
call Rev. We will get to him. Because out of all these
mm,
three, I think Rev is the worst. Because Rev has gone to jail for beating an autistic child. Who does a thing
yeah.
like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Phil. This is going to really get
Hmm.
to me because
Ah.
A significant amount of it. And I had enough to go to them and say, you want to know what? You guys always ask for this garbage. Here you go. You're going to have to pay me for this. Now, the reason why I said this is because this guy's got ever drives. He has these games. He has lightsabers. He has all this other stuff and whatnot. And I said, if you want this, let's make a trade because you can't pay me for it. It ain't like they told me no. So he gave me some lightsabers and he gave me some other stuff. That had nothing to do with them staying there. Then they talk about how the water wasn't on and how the electricity wasn't on. I don't know. I know a lot of you don't like me, but how many YouTube videos did they make out of that place? And how do you do that without no electricity? How do you do that with no electricity? Now, I admit that the water went off a couple of times because I ain't rich. I got to pay my own bills where I actually live before I can do anything with that. See, I was supposed to move in that place a long time ago. A long time ago. Couldn't do it.
Well.
And you want to know what? I got to tell you guys why. Some of this stuff is not going to surprise you. You heard her mother talk about it. So now you're going to hear me talk about it. All right. But the bottom line is that, and I already talked about how they were damaging the place and everything. Already talked about that. Right. Shanny, sometimes I just didn't have enough money, or I was just lazy. Honestly, that's what it was a couple of times. Where I just didn't pay the water bill. When I heard the water went off, I called the water company, and sometimes that day they cut it back on. Sometimes it took a couple of days, then they cut it back on. Same thing with the electricity.
Phil,
Mm-hmm.
Phil, I need to ask you because this right here makes no sense to the normal thinking mind. G-Man bought this home for $1.
Dollar.
One
Mm-hmm.
started to do up the home. The
Mm-hmm.
people who sold the home to him eventually became homeless.
Mm.
Their own fault, by their own doing.
Wow.
Now they move back into the home
It's that same home.
they
Mm-hmm.
sold.
Mm-hmm.
Now G-Man is feeding them. G-Man is putting the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
He's even daddy to the children.
Mm.
G-Man was doing everything while these two did nothing. Do you understand that kind of scenario? Is it something that you can you comprehend it?
Nope. 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 Can't comprehend that. Oh, but was he the daddy?
Well, the children started calling him daddy.
Oh.
Yeah, they started calling him dad. Yeah,
Mm.
because he was
Wow.
more of a dad than the one who was abusing them.
Wow. Well.
Because he would
So
go and
was
buy.
he charging them rent? For
No,
okay.
no. And what's caused all of this is because G-Man has had enough. G-Man barely has a place of him for himself.
Yeah.
Have you seen him live streaming? He's live streaming in the bushes.
In the bushes. Yeah.
He's out there with the bears and
Mm.
the chipmunks. Live streaming with those. Has nowhere for himself. But caring for this. Let me tell you, I've never seen anything like this before.
I made them switch it to their name because she lied to me and told. Well, I don't know if they lied to me, but they told me that CPS was the ones paying for the
Hey, the Trust
That's why he was giving me this
podcast.
praise. It was like, you're a good man, let them stay here, yada yada yada. But I kept telling them it was temporary. You know how Shanny is. Shanny gets attached and doesn't want to do any change or whatever. But I would go to that place. And I don't know. Well, actually, let's start off with the cats. The place would smell like cat pee. The whole entire place would smell like cat pee. The entire place would smell like cat pee. So naturally, I would go over there and I'll say, Shanny, what y'all gonna do about the smell? Rev, what y'all gonna do about the smell? Rev boy talking about he's the man of the house and all this other stuff. And I go to Rev and say, Rev, do something about the smell of this house or get rid of these cats.
Phil,
But
they even had cats in the house.
cats in the house.
Can you imagine what that place would have smelled like?
Yeah, and then when you look at them, they are not too clean.
They're not too clean. They're not too clean. You say that as
they're not clean.
You say that
they're
as
not
though
clean.
They did some kind of they did something to making themselves clean. If you know if you know the word
clean.
If you know the word filth,
yeah.
Shanny and Rev are the epitome of filth.
Filth, yeah. When you look, you can see. And
you just need to
they
see them.
can't take care. If you can, they look like they don't take care of the home. They don't take care of the children. Not even themselves.
Well, G-Man is, and you think this is the worst. G-Man, I tell you, my recommendation, G-Man, give that home back to them. Sue them for whatever money you've put in the home.
Mm-hmm.
Cut ties with these people.
Yeah.
This would, never mind.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
We got into a really big argument over that one. All right. But I'm not saying that to y'all. A lot of you already knew that, right? So then it was the situation where I would go over there in the main bedroom, not the boys, the main bedroom. Not the boys, the main bedroom. I would open the door. I don't know if it's because of Shanny's sinuses or whatever, but they didn't want to open up a window or whatever. At least the first time. In that room, how can I put it this way? How did Shanny's mom put it? I just put it to you this way. The room stunk. Let's put it to you that way.
Of course it
right?
stunk.
Then the room stunk. So I told them they gotta leave a window open. Now, whether or not they did that or not, moving forward or whatever, whatever. But
I have no respect for G-Man. None whatsoever.
Correct.
I have no respect for him. You know why? G-Man denied all these accusations, all these things he's coming out now to expose.
Mm-hmm.
He was asked, did the place smell? And G-Man said no. He lied.
He's such a liar.
Such a liar. This person is
despicable liar.
And claims he's a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
If G-Man is a Christian, then I'm 7 feet tall.
This would be a regular thing that I would go there and tell them to do something with the room because the room had no business smelling like that. They got better over time with it because they got tired of hearing my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I can. Gosh,
I would go down in the kitchen.
No, but Phil, how can you live in a home?
Not me.
And an outsider has to come and tell you
You know,
to clean up your how.
your own home, and then to open windows.
Let me tell you.
I can't. I have to have my windows open, otherwise I will go crazy.
No, but here now,
The heat and
now
then
it's
the smells. You can't.
now it's starting to get cold here.
Mm.
So you can't really be opening windows or else you will freeze.
Ah. Mm.
But there are ways to, when we're on our way out, right? In the morning,
Mm-hmm.
kids have gone to school, I'm on my way to work or going to college for studies.
Mm-hmm.
Open the windows to let the air out.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment we come back, we close it.
Mm-hmm.
Close all of them. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's why Gman was known as daddy by these children. Sad.
Well.
And like I said, a lot of you seen it in videos.
And don't forget, G-Man has had about 4 or 5 UTIs. G-Man himself is not the cleanest out there. No.
Yo.
I mean, from the little that you've seen, when you see G-Man, the way he looks and everything.
Yeah.
But if G-Man has to be the one coming to tell you to clean up your home, then you know it is bad. You know it is really bad.
Although you know, Gman, they tell people do as I say, but don't do as I do.
It's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
G-Man is the biggest hypocrite on YouTube. G-Man is.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Gman, Shanny, and Rev.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest hypocrites.
The Three Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
Video, so I'm not really saying nothing. I don't even know why I got to go through all of this. I would go into the kitchen and they wouldn't even take out the garbage. They would always blame. I don't know if I should get into all of that. They will always blame the little ones. I'll put it to you that way. They will always blame the little ones.
Well.
Now, when the little ones wasn't there no more, guess what? There was still garbage in the kitchen, at least for a little.
That angers me to hear that they blame the children.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 13-year-old autistic son. He's not the cleanest at all, but once it's a routine now. The moment he's out the house to school, I would go where he has been all his mess, clean it up before I go do anything. Some of the things here just work, clockwork. I already know what we're doing. We're already tied in. We're ready. There are no excuses.
No.
I've seen people who are bigger than Shani, but their homes are clean.
Yeah.
Shani has no excuse. And the fact that Shani has a man with her, you have 4 hands there. Shani can sit her ass and still clean. There's a lady on YouTube called, what's her name? Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty, that one, she's a problematic individual. But I've seen her sit on this chair in the kitchen. She buys her groceries. She's sorting out the groceries while sitting now. She's on her chair. She's moving the chair and doing stuff while sitting. Well, Shani did do some cooking while sitting. Oh, that was a nightmare. Shani's cooking. Did you ever see Shani cook, Phil?
Nope, I never did, and I wouldn't like to see. So I figure it's going to be really nasty. That would be a turn off.
Shit show.
On my mind, yeah.
Shit show. By the time you and let me tell you why Shani's cooking was so bad, Phil. So when Shani's done cooking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her child abuser, he'll have to eat the food. She would stream the cooking, and he would stream the eating of the food. And guess what, Phil? This guy always had to have, gosh, what do you Americans call that thing? Pepto-Bismol, I think.
Pepto-Bismol or Tums.
Because
the tablets.
The guy every time he was in serious trouble.
Oh boy.
Hey,
That means she didn't wash the stuff
I
clean.
don't I don't
She
know what
didn't
it
keep
was.
her things clean.
I just
Yeah, her kitchen part is that nasty, and she's cutting things on the nasty kitchen top and
Phil,
to pick up some.
one of these days I will stream for you the home they left in Colorado.
Oh wow.
You need to see it, Phil. You
Yeah,
know, you
I
need to see
she's
it.
on.
Hmm.
You know how we get when I see certain things in a
Oh
home
my
that's not
goodness.
in a certain place.
Hey, George Lucas, keep that antacid. Eh,
And that's it.
can you imagine your wife cooking for you, right? Because you know, like me, I'm African, right? And the man will go to work, he'll come back, relax, and oh, wifey, bring me food, right? So that's the norm. Wifey will bring you food. Can you imagine every time the African man has to eat and bring his antacid with no that wife is that before you know it, that wife she be out the house. Just go. Just come on. Ah, they're with they're with a
Mm,
safe foster family, and thankfully, the biggest joy was the day I heard that those kids were gone. I was so happy.
yeah,
And guys, Shani's not making any attempt to get them back. In fact, she said they're on vacation. Phil, have you ever heard children being taken
no,
away by
and on vacation.
they're on
Mm-mm.
vacation?
Nope.
Hmm.
She's too ashamed to say they've been taken away.
She better starts accepting reality for what it
Yeah,
is.
the
Just
children are better
accept
off
it.
not being with her, full stop. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
hope they find a really good home for them
No, they are
because
in
they've
a
suffered
they have suffered.
a
They
lot.
have suffered.
I
They
mean, a
have.
permanent home, you know.
Mm,
It's-
mm. There's still hope for those two. So thank goodness they haven't got that Shaniqua anywhere near them and that child abuser, Rev.
Oh yes.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Little bit, not the whole time, not the whole time, not the whole time. Because I got on Rev about keeping that place clean, and he kept it clean a couple of times.
Kept
You
it
saw it in the
clean
videos when he was
a
making videos
couple of
in certain rooms in here and
times.
whatnot. How the place looked. You walk in here now, it smells like roses.
Sorry,
Oh
trustee.
no. Just
There
got
ain't
taken
nobody
by a
there.
relative on Christmas visit. I don't understand that. What
Wow.
does that mean? What does that mean? She got taken away.
He said got taken by a
Why am I
relative
bringing
on a
this up?
Christmas visit.
What does that mean? So is your daughter with relatives? Can you get her back? Nobody's taking
Mhm.
nobody's taking my children. You know why Shani's case, there are no excuses.
Yeah.
You know why? I myself was once in an abusive marriage, and the social services here in the UK told me that they said, look, we would not tell you to leave your husband, even though they said, you're in an abusive relationship, but it's not our duty to tell you what
Hmm.
to do. But we have a duty to the two boys. They told me the next time the police is called to my property, those two boys, my sons, will be taken away. I was threatened by, they said, look, because this is, they don't deserve to be in an environment like this.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
that was it for me. Nobody's coming to take my children. This I staying with the man, the potential that these children will be taken away. There's no man that is worth that. And he didn't even beat those my two sons. No, he didn't beat them. Well, he was physical with me, but not with them. How much more can you imagine what kind of woman takes and sleeps with the one
Hmm.
who physically abused your
Mm.
and
Hmm.
and G-Man gives these racist child abusers money.
Mm. Mm. Well.
G-Man is culpable. Is that the word?
Yeah, he's
Culpable.
capable. Yeah, capable and enabling.
He is an enabler.
Yeah, and then
Because
when things.
these two act like that when they went there, I didn't tell them. When did they move in there? They moved in there right before Thanksgiving. I told them that they only had a couple of months and then they had to go find somewhere to go because prior to that they were living with the uncle. And the uncle, for whatever reason, I don't know or whatever. I honestly don't know. This is something I don't know. I have no information on. Uncle threw them out. I don't know why.
I think I know
I've
Oh,
why.
heard reasons from Rev, but the reasons that Rev gave me and what I know.
I think I know why. Shani said, Shani thought in her mind that when they moved to the uncle's home, that the uncle, she thought she would try and lure that old man into her trap, because that's what Shani does. Shani
mm.
thinks that she is maybe her vagina is made from gold or something that attracts all the men. Her
Well.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Hmm.
That's what she was thinking, that she will lure this man, or she will make him think that she is the best thing since sliced bread. The man saw right through her and said, "Look, this is going to be temporary. You need to get a job. You need to," and I think he gave conditions. If I'm not mistaken, the conditions he
Mm.
gave was that uh get a job and no live streaming, something like that. No YouTube.
Hmm.
But these people live their lives on YouTube. So the uncle had enough. And now they had to move in with G-Man. Now look, G-Man, look what G-Man is facing today. I'm happy for G-Man. Congratulations, G-Man. You deserve this and more for the vile, nasty piece of work you are. G-Man crying brings me joy.
Mm-mm.
His crying brings me joy. Yes, he's a vile piece of shit, threatening to kill
Yeah,
people. Who do you think
yeah.
you are? Mm-mm-mm.
Know
Hmm.
now they don't add up. I don't know why they got thrown out, but they ended up coming there. Told them they had a couple of months turned into 6 months, 6 months turned into a year. Well, almost a year, about a year or whatever, right? Then I started getting on them about getting a job, and you segue into the next video. So where they presently are, because Shanny's interchanging where she presently is with where they was. She's sitting there talking about how the water got this, that, and the other, and everything and whatnot. You know, that does sound like a bunch of former rich people that or former upper middle class people who ain't used to having to struggle and survive and have to actually go through anything, complaining about the water. Shanny, your net worth ain't $700,000 no more. Oh, I'm sorry, Shanny. My bad. Rev, your net worth, and I think Rev knows this is why we haven't heard Rev yet. Your net worth is not 700 grand no more. It ain't 700 grand no more. You're poor now. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Which is why I got to get up off my behind and go work every day. And that's going to be a struggle for me soon. But let me be honest with you guys about something. You want to know when I really started wondering and thinking about things? I don't know the YouTuber. I don't know if it's Snyder Handyman, but it sounded like his voice. I think somebody shared it on a different channel. But somebody was asking what was the real reason the house was given to me. And I was looking at the comments because the video, I'm looking at the comments. And I was like, some of this stuff is starting to make a little bit of sense. And that's when I started really questioning a lot of this. But regardless of what they were saying, I still wanted to help. Now I feel stupid for doing it because Shanny has a pattern where.
Okay. Now, when you listen to all these people, the tendency is to feel pity for G-Man, or to feel like, oh, he's being grifted by these people. G-Man knew about these two. He knew about them wasting all that money. He knew everything. G-Man was not ignorant. So, unfortunately, G-Man is his own worst enemy. Gman, how do you take a home from somebody who was going through alcohol withdrawal, who was not in the right state of mind to give you a home? You take a home, you buy, get, or whatever. I don't know what went on there. There's a lot of things wrong here. Someone's childhood home, and you come from nowhere. You're not related to Rev. You're not his boyfriend, not his significant other, nothing. And somehow you want, that's just, to me, G-Man is greedy. G-Man is a greedy human. Why would you want the person who you're buying the home from hasn't got a home wherever he's gone to, Colorado or wherever they went to? But I've heard G-Man boast. G-Man boasted. Oh, G-Man said, the atheist, now that he has bought this home, that by the time he sells this home, he's going to have enough as when when he started off with his $750,000,
Huh?
if not more. I'm telling you, G-Man said this was.
Wait. Who? The man had the 750,000 or Rev?
He
That's what
didn't.
he claimed it.
Rev originally started off with an inheritance of
Oh yes.
$750,000, right?
Oh
So
yes.
G-Man got Rev's childhood home during the
Oh,
time when Rev was going through alcohol withdrawal. He
Rev.
was not in the
Okay.
right frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
But G-Man somehow got these people to get rid of the home.
Yeah.
So greedy G-Man takes from them the home, $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
From somebody who was not capable of making those kind of decisions. What was G-Man expecting? G-Man now boasted after getting the home and his name, papers signed, everything done. G-Man boasted that when he's done selling the house, the atheist is now talking to the atheist now, because now he's got something to brag that he's a homeowner, something none of the atheists drag, scientist Sam and all these people, none of them can brag to say they have a home, but he is now a proud homeowner. By the time he's done selling his home, he'll have as much as what Rev had when he first got his inheritance. He said even more.
Wow.
G-Man said he's going to be rich. I remember seeing that live stream, but unfortunately, his channel was taken off YouTube.
Taken off
So
YouTube.
those videos, please, if anyone, this is an appeal. I'm going to appeal to all of you listening to me. If anyone can find that video, I would so thank you. The video where G-Man says he was angry. There was something making him, he was very angry that day. I don't remember what he was angry about. I think it was when his channel got yeeted. Was it when his channel got yeeted? Yes, I don't know. It was something. And he was saying how rich he's going to be once he sells the home. I need that video. I need that
Wow.
video. Can't seem to find it
Wow.
anywhere.
Well.
Awia. Yes.
Hi, Avia.
Awia, good to see you again. And she would eat you, but she be charged. Eat. I've seen more sympathy for Rev. No. This is the thing. There's no sympathy for any of them.
Any of them, yeah.
They are all vile pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Rev, I'm deliberately not even touching
Yeah.
Rev. For today, I'm deliberately not touching Rev because Rev is a child abuser.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a category of his own.
Yeah.
He deserves to languish in jail for a very
Yeah.
long time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not even, gosh, no
Well,
sympathy.
well.
For Rev, there's no sympathy. No, none.
If you do something for her and then you stop doing it, she has this habit where she just completely just blamed everything on the person that was helping her. She did it to her mom. She did it to her ex-husband. She's doing it to me. And believe you me, Rev, is going to be your turn soon. As a matter of fact, how many of you realize that when Shanny made that video, Rev was sitting right next to her? How many of you heard the part where Rev, I'm sorry, what Shanny said that she wished she never met nobody on YouTube? Shanny met Rev on YouTube. And I bet you he's sitting right there going, oh. Now, Shanny did make a good point about something. I was having conversations with Rev. You want to know why? Because Rev said, Gman, I like to have guy talk with you. For those of you who don't know, it's male bonding. I guess you can call it that. Where he gets an opportunity to talk to somebody other
male bonding
than Shanny. Because when I tell you that these
male bonding. Yeah, because Rev has no life outside of Shanny. Rev is wrapped around her little finger. Rev is. Rev cannot go anywhere without her permission. He can't talk to any woman. He can't talk to any man. He can't talk to nobody. He is him and her. They are tied to the hip. They don't work. They don't bathe. They don't brush their teeth. But they're always together. Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
So for Rev, every time Gman came around, that was therapy for him. That was when he can do some male bonding. That's when he can have, grown-up conversations with another human. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad?
Really sad.
That's what he means by the male bonding.
Wow.
Well, inseparable. Let me explain something to you. The man can't even go to the store without her wondering where he went. A lot of you already know that. He can't even go to the bloody store. He can't even go to the store. Give me a second here, guys, real quick.
I've sent you the link. Can you share the video?
Yes, please.
Because I need to check on the boys.
44.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. 44. 16. Okay. All right.
Spot on Rev impression. Yeah. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't do any impressions of any of these people.
Oh gosh.
He just sits there and says yes. Yes, man. Yes. Shani's yes, man. He says yes to everything she says.
Oh. Why am I not? Oh, sorry.
You got it?
Yeah, but why am I not hearing the
Rev is too
yeah,
small.
pause.
The store without getting a phone call.
Rev is too small to be wrapped around her little finger.
Really? Oh, but I get the pun there.
Feel. Feel.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you ever been to Twitter?
Yes.
Check out Sexy for Christ. You seen it?
No, I have not seen it.
Shall we tell Phil? Shall we tell Phil about Sexy for Christ? Phil, you know what, Phil? Let me save you because I don't want your wife to come for me. Your wife will not be happy for me because no, your wife will come. She will come for me. You know why? Because watching Sexy for Christ would take your libido away. So no, I don't want to do that to you and to your wife. So no. But all I would say, just imagine.
Oh my gosh.
Just Can you imagine an ant trying to hump an elephant? Right? That sort of
Whoa.
scenario, right? Just imagine
Whoa.
an ant trying to,
Uh-huh.
yes, that's just
Oh
let
gosh.
that be the
That's
image.
oh my goodness.
George Lucas knows. George Lucas, he knows. George Lucas has been on Twitters. George
Mm.
Lucas has seen Sexy for Christ. Yes. Oh my, Sexy for Christ. Okay, if you carry on the video, I'll be back in a sec. Let me go check on the
Yeah.
boys.
I talk, and me and him was talking, and I was telling him and giving him some advice, and he kept saying, "Now, mind you, Shanny, you're not gonna like this, Shanny. Okay, you keep thinking you're gonna come on YouTube and you're gonna reveal stuff and you're gonna tell people secret things. You're abusing that poor guy. Now, I dare Rev to get on here and say that's not happening. You're abusing the poor guy. You brag about how you can beat him up, then actually said to my face that, oh, G-Man, I could totally kick your butt, G-Man.
Whoa.
Your legs is and my response to Shanny when she said that to me was, I said, you know what, you're a woman and I don't hit women. That's not my thing. I believe a lot of weak guys do that, and insecure people do that. I don't hit women.
But you're insecure.
But I did tell her
but
that
you
if she ever
threatening
threatened
them.
my life the way she threatened his,
You don't hit women, but you're still threatening them with a gun. So that is worse, or just as bad. Gman, you are such a hypocrite.
a couple of times, I would go in that basement, I would grab my sledge, and I got a whole bunch of tools down there. I'll go down and get my sledgehammer, and I'll show you why nobody likes Triple H real fast.
So what were you saying, G-Man, before? You don't hit women, but you're going to get a sledgehammer? Oh, you probably don't hit them with your bare hands. You have to use an extension of the hand, or threaten with the extension of your hand with a gun. Gosh.
Now, I said that joking and giggling and all that other stuff and whatnot, but when that was said to me at the time, but I'm not about to be manipulated, abused, and treated like I see some of these other people that wasn't her wife. It's just not going to be me.
Steve McRae. Oh gosh. What? It was a week ago that he said there was no abuse. You know, G-Man is such one of the biggest liars, biggest hypocrites, as we said on YouTube. You gotta take his word with a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, because G-Man lies and lies over again. He don't just lie in bed. He lies on his tongue, or through his tongue, through his mouth. Wow. Yes, Skip got a scar at Scariat. No, he's going to abuse and humiliate himself, whether he knows it or not. Which he always does. He obviously has foot and mouth disease, and he puts his foot in his mouth all the time. He has foot and mouth disease, unfortunately.
Who has got foot and mouth disease?
G-Man.
Foot and mouth disease?
Yeah, there's a saying here.
Okay.
When people put their as an expression, always blundering and tripping over their
the words.
Their lies.
I see the carrots. Oh, the baby carrots.
Did you see what Steve McRae said?
What did Steve say? Just 1 week ago, G-Man was saying that there was no abuse. You see, that's why G-Man, unfortunately, G-Man is culpable. G-Man would always be partially responsible.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to use the word responsible, but he has to accept some blame for the
Responsibility for the
abuse
abuse. Yep.
that went on
Mm-hmm.
to in that home towards those kids, because he supported the abuse.
Yep.
And for me, you always have to think that these people are Christians. Phil, can you believe that these people call on God?
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Nope.
That these ones on say the rapture
Nah.
was to happen now. Can you
Mm-mm.
imagine? Can you imagine
Yeah,
Shani going up in the rapture? Can you
oh
imagine
boy.
Shani being raptured?
What, oh gosh. That picture.
Shani is too big to be raptured. Sorry. Shani is not rapturable.
Uh, uh, but
Shani is not rapturable. No.
they will say, "Oh, but I'm forgiven. Tonight I ask God to forgive me." Blah blah. But uh, they, they have some serious drama. They have serious psychological problems.
That's right.
They don't and as usual, religion poisons everything. So
That's
they feel
right.
that religion will solve their problem, and they can't see it's not solving the problem. It's
In
only creating
fact,
more.
that's right. It's creating more problems because the only reason why G-Man is in these people's life at
Mm-hmm.
all is because they're his Christian, the
Yeah,
internet Christian brother and sister
buddy and sister.
that have now become real life
Mm-hmm.
leeches. They leech on
Yeah,
each other. Real life pests.
yeah.
Mm,
They perform the grift the other way. You
yeah,
know,
it's terrible.
it's really
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
terrible. Oh gosh.
Yeah, just see.
It's just not gonna be me.
It is you,
I
unfortunately.
personally believe. Oh! I haven't even got to the good part. Then we'll get to the money that she claims I owe her. I know a lot of you are waiting for that. Y'all remember when Rev got arrested? Y'all remember that when Rev when everybody was on Gman? How come you didn't say anything? Well, first of all, if I got into that, I was gonna have to talk about a whole lot more than
Oh liar. Oh my gosh. No, he's making excuses for why he didn't get into that. And it wasn't because he had a whole lot to say. He's such a liar. I know he's saying a whole lot of stuff. So
Exactly.
he's such a liar, hypocrite. That's why I said he has foot and mouth disease. Foot and mouth disease. Foot and mouth disease. He always putting his foot in his mouth.
Right now, I know what you mean by foot and mouth disease.
Right. Good. You got the context. Yep.
Only G-Man is allowed to humiliate G-Man. Unfortunately, G-Man, I don't think he knows what humiliation means because he's been
Mm-mm.
humiliated time and time again on this YouTube. That G-Man, I think he's immune now to humiliation.
Mm.
He's immune
Mm-hmm.
now. His system is immune to
Wow.
humiliation. He's been humiliated time and time again. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hmm. Hmm. Serious stuff.
than him kicking one of the kids. Rev, I hope you're watching. And somebody needs to clip this. Somebody needs to clip this part and put it on their channel because I'm telling you the God's honest truth. This woman would flirt with me right in front of this guy. Okay, let's get to before the incident happened with the kids. You know how, for the ladies out there, if I have something in my hand and you're going to take it out of my hand, there's a certain way that you women have a way of taking things out of your
Oh
hand
gosh. Oh
to
gosh.
reveal what's really going through your.
Oh gosh. The misogyny coming out now. Oh my gosh.
Shani was coming on to G-Man.
Uh,
Shani has always wanted G-Man.
hmm.
Shani has always wanted G-Man. Yes. it's a document. Look, that woman has she has declared her love for Gman, but
Mm,
unfortunately she's with Rev. But oh my, there's a
mm-mm.
video I've watched on Drag's channel. She was not inviting, but saying to G-Man that he could have had her bits down there if
Whoa.
only he had complied. Yes, it was his.
Whoa.
She was offering it on just on a platter of gold. Have it.
Uh,
But G-Man, G-Man has his gay thoughts to deal with, so
mm-hmm.
that's not his cup of tea. So yeah.
Whoa. Mm, mm.
Your head. I don't know how to really explain this as a Christian without getting too inappropriate and whatnot. All I know is there was several occasions in that house where I was made really uncomfortable, where I was trying to give Shanny something and Shanny took it out my hand. I don't know, her fingertips was rubbing really soft. I just don't know how to explain it. But that's not even the ultimate. When Rev did what he did to those kids and he got arrested, Rev. You need to hear this, dude. You need to hear this because now there's nothing stopping me from saying this.
Yeah,
The night that I went over there to not the night, the evening that I went over there to get the money to go over there and bail out. How did this work? Did I have my own money or did I get it from the uncle?
You see, he can't even get his
It's not
story
even
straight.
important.
George Lucas.
Okay, I think I had my money in the beginning.
Know it.
I think, and then it turned out that I needed.
He could have. It could have been. Yeah. Oh God. The clip is very it's very graphic. Very graphic. So no.
You could have been. He could have been.
He could have had her
Offering her
her P word.
lady lumps.
That's right. Dumbass G-Man. Offering up her lady lumps. There are plenty lumps to go around. Trusty April.
Yeah.
Lots of lumps.
She tried to seduce Drag a few times as well. Wow.
Yes. Documented. Yes.
As if Drag didn't look at her.
She was even. She was. This was sexually now.
Mm-hmm.
She was naked, pulling out her breasts and all these things. Yeah. Oh, listen.
Oh gosh, she's not easy.
These Christians. This was the days when she was doing.
Not easy.
When she was doing pornography.
Oh.
She was inviting Drag and his wife to come and have sex with her and Rev. Rev himself was saying, "Yes, Drag, come and sleep with my wife." No, not wife. They're not married. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah, come and sleep with my girlfriend.
Wow.
Christians. I never forget that. These are Christians, eh?
Murder. Oh gosh.
More. And I went and got more money from the uncle. Then I went down there and and that's when I learned about the 10% thingy or whatever versus going to paying the full thing if you go directly to the jailhouse or whatever. And I attempted the bail and she wasn't all that crazy about bailing him out. She said she needed that quote, she needed a man to stay there with her and the boys. That she needed a man to stay there with her and the boys. That's the night when I went downstairs and I made the YouTube video. I was directing it towards might have been Miss Parker, because at the time she was the only person I was willing to respond to. Miss Parker or the Geek Room. I think I made a YouTube video
Hello.
talking about them, or I did a Bible
Let
study,
me.
a
All right,
really
Cynthia.
quick
Love
one.
you.
And I'm sitting downstairs when I make the video. And I got the heck out of Dodge after the video was over because I told them I'd think about it and I left.
He had to dodge.
Dodge.
Yes, he had to dodge Shani's tentacles. Those
Oh gosh.
tentacles have been known to trap Shani's.
Shanny. Oh gosh.
Can you
She
stop,
she's
stop, stop,
tried.
stop, stop the video for a second?
It's stop. It's pause.
Is it paused?
Yeah, it's
Are
pause.
you sure?
Yeah. But
How
I'm hearing
come I'm
something
hearing
in the
it?
background. Is that you're hearing?
Or was
Or
it
it's yours
me?
that was on?
It must have been mine. Anyway, never mind.
Oh,
Her tentacles have been known to trap, right?
wow.
Rev has been trapped till this day. Is that
Yeah.
guy is
Yeah, he
going
got
nowhere?
trapped.
Gman has been very, very fortunate that he has not allowed his himself to get carried away to be trapped by Shani. If not, oh my, he would right now he'd have been in some serious trouble.
Mm-hmm.
He has not allowed himself to explore her gray areas. Phil, you haven't watched Sexy for Christ, so you won't understand when I say gray areas. But the people who have watched Sexy for Christ will understand what I mean.
Mm,
And yes, I have watched it. Yes, I have.
mm-mm.
Somebody, it was someone. I won't be surprised. It was John Coyote, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it was John Coyote. I was watching one of the streams, and someone said, "Oh, the it's still out there, the porn videos." I'm like, "What? These people have
What?
done pornography? These Christian
Is she?
people?" And someone, I think it was John Coyote, somebody put it in the chat, and trust me, I was on there to go and look. Oh my boy,
Mm-mm. Wow.
that thing put me off for a long time. Just, ugh. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, Phil, just play the video. Sorry.
Oh boy. Boy. Is playing?
But
Oh.
one of the reasons why I think she's getting so emotionally and mad at me about all of this is because her plan was to drop Rev for a very long time. All of this acting that she's doing on YouTube, getting mad at him because she thinks he's cheating and all that stuff and whatnot, I'm not buying it. Because there was a few different opportunities where she didn't
Hey,
say it
George
directly.
Lucas.
Where
Thank
she would have
you.
dropped him like a
Loving
bag,
this news.
like a
Thank you,
bag of bad
George.
chips. I
Thanks
on
for
my
the
phone here,
super
for example, I have
chat.
a text message, and Shanny knows I can show everybody, where she said that she will quote. How can I put
Hey,
this?
Nina
Where she will
Gonzo.
quote.
Good to see
I'm sorry, guys.
you.
I'm a Christian. I can't say it, but she will
Really?
blink
Come
my
on.
brains out if I throw him out the house because she caught him cheating. That was during the thing before he started shaving his head, and I made my YouTube video in the dark about all of that. There's more to say about that, but Shanny, you full of so much. Anyway, so I was thinking about how could I maximally help these two, because like the dummy I am, I realized that these two was never going to go get a job. Red was offered a job twice, turned it down. You know, I offered the guy a third job. Y'all gonna love this one. I offered him a third job. This is what a lot of you don't know. I said, Red, you only got to do one
Someone
thing, dude.
enjoyed it.
I'm gonna try to sell the place, right? And what I want you to
Oh.
do is I want you to keep the house clean. Ask Rev. Ask him. I told him all you, and if he lies, I don't know how certain people feel about being on YouTube. I will get them on here and they will tell you. All he had to do was sweep and mop. Make sure the place didn't stink. I have these sprays that I'm going to put on camera when I do the podcast, the G podcast tonight or later on or whatever. They're called Blunt Effects. I don't know if a lot of you, this stuff is very strong. You spray this one time and the whole room smells like that scent. It could be coconut, it could be bingo or whatever, right? And I told him just keep the place clean. If you need this stuff, and he couldn't even do that. He couldn't even do that. Now, mind you, they're not there now and they left. And that is honestly one of the reasons, because I wanted to rent the place out. And try to get some income for it. Put them in a hotel, believing that, you know, what they was telling me, that they're going to get their paperwork through and they're going to be able to get assistance. That they're going to be able to get assistance from the government, which I know they're still not doing, because every single time I see them, they're playing video games, they're playing video games, they're playing video. You know, the best thing that God could possibly do for Shanny is to have that game break. Rev, if you're really the man that you say you are, dude, take that PS5 and go sell it, dude, and go get some money for it. Because she's sitting there talking about some, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sell the game. Sell the game. Sell the game. Sell the Durango. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. I know a whole bunch of people that will give you a place to stay for 6 months if you give them the Durango. Maybe a year. But you're not thinking like that. You're like, oh, my life is over if I live in that Durango. There are people living in cardboard boxes, Shanny. There are people living in tents. Did you know that you can sell the PS5 and go buy a tent?
Drag says there's no tent big enough to house Shanny.
But this is how I know you never really been through anything. You've never been through nothing in your life, ever. You don't know the first thing about survival. I don't know what you're going to do when the apocalypse comes. I really don't. You know, because you'll be like, the New World Order should be taking care of me. You should listen to yourself sometimes.
Wow.
Now, as far as any money that I'm going to give anybody, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told. Well, actually, okay, let's do a little bit of talk here first. Originally, the goal was to sell the house, and then when I sell the house, I will give a percentage of it to Rev. I told Rev when I did that, I was gonna.
Guys, just give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys.
Notice now, I'm talking to Rev.
I'll be back in a sec. Just give me a minute.
Give this to Rev. I said, depending on how much I was gonna sell it for, I was gonna give X amount. I was gonna give X amount of money. Rev got arrested, so now I was put in a really peculiar situation. Oh, and by the way, before I get to all of that, I had the house sold. She right about that. I had that place sold. I had it sold the first time anyway. And they changed. Well, why? Oh, no. Somebody wanted it because of the neighborhood it was. They didn't care about the inside. They wanted to walk through it. But that was the day when I went over there and I got in the house and oh my God, the house smelled like fungus feet or something. The whole house smelled like cat pee.
You got foot and mouth
disease. It just smelled terrible, and I was mad. I woke everybody. I was mad. I woke everybody up. I said, "Clean this house. Clean this house." You better believe they got up and they did it. Because the next thing I was going to say is, "Get out." I was mad that day. All right, so let's get back to this. I told Rev, and I'm still telling this to Rev, depending, because he got that Real Revelation News channel. If I see just one video, just one of him backing that nonsense up, I'm done. I'm done with them both. Period. Forget it. They got jack to do with drag. I will make a specific video about what I was going to do and what I chose to do regarding Drag Night. The same way I forgave Shanny,
stop the video. You know, sometimes I do ask myself, are these people for real? Am I in a dream? Is this real? But then after I pinch myself and realize, okay, this is real. How do people live this kind of existence, Phil? Huh?
That is a very sad existence, unhappy existence.
People have met them out and about.
And
have described the smell. Because Phil, have you been
around? Yeah, they will smell.
Phil, have you been around people who smoke?
Yeah.
And you know what that's like, right? So now imagine people who are dirty on top of smoking.
I know, and then the first size, the sweat and whatever, because you have all that fat you need to wash on there. put powder and to smell good. If she's not bathing and washing
And
well,
no
it's going
teeth.
to
Have you
smell.
seen her teeth?
No, I think I've seen
You-
Rev's teeth, but not hers. Both of them.
Rev's even better. Oh my goodness, hang on. I just carry on playing. I will show you a couple of
Kind of, sort of,
pictures.
semi
My
forgave Drag.
God.
That's why, if you, any of you heard my Skype conversation with Drag, I said to Drag that that I don't care about this YouTube stuff. You want to go back and forth about something I said on YouTube? I'm actually okay with that. I'm not okay, however, when people think to make things personal. But this ain't about atheists. This ain't about atheism. This ain't about drag. This ain't about none of that. I want to get back to Shanny. Now, Rev gets locked up. Rev is in jail. I'm over there talking to her, and I got a decision to make because I'm looking at those kids, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do here? You know what I mean? Because, Shanny's always telling people how she's immobile. And to be perfectly honest, Shanny got up a couple of times and did things that she needed to do. That's why I don't listen to this mess about her always laying sitting down all the time. I think Shanny is lazy. I think Shanny is lazy.
Of course she is.
Mm-hmm.
We can't look being that
We're
size.
gonna see what's gonna happen now that I'm done with them.
Being that size,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, you can't move much.
Nope.
You can't move much. Being that size, you just can't. So she's not helping herself by not moving and by not getting active. She's not helping herself. Sadly
Not
enough.
at all.
So
she's not helping herself.
She isn't. She isn't.
And yeah, especially it'd be hard for her to get around too. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it will be very painful
Painful
to move
especially on the
around
legs.
with all that weight. So
Oh man.
I bet you should start walking around now. But anyway, let's get into this here. All right. Let's get into this here. I go to Shanny and I say, Shanny. Whoa. There's one more thing I wanted to do with Rev. This is how lazy they are. I go to Rev and I said, Rev, we should probably get something written down on paper. I go to Rev and I said, Rev, let's get something written down on paper so that you protect yourself. They had 3 weeks to put something down on paper for us to sign, and they never did it.
Phil, stop. Okay, let me share this here 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me share my screen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if you can see this video. Can you see it?
Yeah, let me see. Can I see? Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, the teeth. Mm-hmm. Wow. Major cavity. Or there's teeth missing.
Can you see it?
Yeah. And then one other teeth look chip. Have
this one here. In fact, Phil.
Yeah.
At this point, it was still good.
What?
At this point, yes, because this was this looks like it must have been years ago. At this point, it was still good. What it looks like now, just hold on. Phil asking me about feelings. 1 second, just hold on. I've got some worse ones. I saved them somewhere. I just need to find them. I've got them somewhere. Phil. I've got it for you.
They're so funny. Oh my goodness.
I've got those pictures. I saved them somewhere. Just need to find them.
Wow.
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. Sorry? It's really bad, Phil. Where is it now? Someone's husband.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay. Here we go. I found it. Found the pictures I'm looking for. Okay, here we go, guys. Let me share. share this here. Hey, Randolph. Let's see. How did I make this bigger? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Where's Phil now? Where's Phil gone? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really very sorry. Sorry to do this to you guys, honestly. I'm so sorry. But this was once upon a time when these people had money. There are no excuses. I'm not I'm not it's not in my it's not my duty to tell people how to live their lives. But when people come out here and are telling the atheists, oh, you atheists, you're going to burn in hell. Oh, you atheists, you're going to do this. You would think that at least their lives would be at least something to look up to. She wants to give up this body to take on the new.
Oh,
She wants to take on the new body, the rapture. When she's raptured, she wants to take on the new body that God is going to give her because she's
well,
tired of this one. So
that's
Phil,
what she's saying. But so she can take care of the other one
yes,
then?
yes, yes. Phil, have you seen this one?
No, I have not seen this one. Okay, so your teeth gone.
Completely gone.
Oh
Okay.
gosh,
So let's see. I think
rotted out, and that other one is rotten out.
completely
That's
decayed.
decayed, yeah.
And Phil, this was when she had money.
What?
Yes, Phil. They had money here. Well, I think they did.
So that's weird. She.
Look at this one.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness.
Phil, what do you think caused this one
Wow.
now?
Wow. Not taking care of her teeth and eating a lot of sweet, sugary stuff too, and not brushing often.
Yeah,
Well,
but for
brushing
someone who comes
that.
and does live streams, you would think that you would take care of yourself. Anyway, guys,
Not
sorry,
her, not her,
sorry to
not
show you
her.
guys those
But it just
sorry to show you
shows
guys
that
those
she's not taking care of herself. She's in no condition to take care of
to
her own children.
no, the children have been taken away, so
I
that's
mean,
good.
they're taken away, but I mean that is right. They got taken away because she's not taking care of herself, and she clearly will not. That she's not keeping house clean, not keeping.
But
Um,
she's not it's not like she does anything, so I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't.
but uh, but maybe I don't.
Phil doesn't mind. Afro-humanists, apparently, they're not taking Dr. Jordan B.
The
Patterson's.
Patterson's
What was
advice
Dr.
to clean their home.
I don't watch
Gee,
Peterson. Dr.
the Peterson,
Peterson. Who's
Peterson,
Dr. Peterson? Is it the
that guy
popular
that gives a lot of
advice
deeper
thing?
D's.
Oh, okay, him.
Is it? Is that one,
Is
Jordan
it
Peterson? I think that's
Jordan
one. Give
Peterson? Okay.
a lot of
He's
deeper
got a
D's.
daughter. He's got a daughter called Michaela, I think. Michaela Peterson. Yeah, him. Ugh, I'm not my cup of tea. So, his advice to clean their rooms before clean
Mm-hmm.
your rooms before criticizing others. But he'll probably give them a pass since they are against
It
atheists.
is.
Shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a shame. But Randolph, you know, thankfully we
Hi,
have people
Randolph.
like we have people like these here which for me, if you're going to be you think you'll have the moral high ground because you're a Christian, and then your life isn't anything to behold. In fact, your life is, the atheists who these people have come in contact
Mm-hmm.
with, they're all doing better. I mean, look at folks like Dragnot. Dragnot is working his way to being a scientist. He's been married now
Yeah.
10 years. I don't know how many years. I think 10 years. Still with his wife. They're
Mm-hmm.
doing the other person, what's his name? The lawyer who they came in contact with, his life's going great. All the people he's come, what's this person? There's this guy with this big YouTube channel, Amazing Atheist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gman has debated a lot of these people. He has been in conversations with a lot of these people. All of them are all gone. They're all gone, doing great with their lives. But look at these people are here. Phil, let's see some of the rest of the Jordan Peterson be an exception to his be an exception to his rule.
Oh gosh.
Angry Crank. Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah.
videos of him. Some people worship the ground he walks on. Mm, 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 mm.
Oh yeah. But he's a like Lord disobedience, but
When I see him, he looks like he needs help himself. There was a video I watched of him talking about his struggles,
mm,
and I was thinking, this one doesn't need to be giving anyone advice. Nate, the lawyer,
yeah.
yes.
Mm.
MP. I think they used to call him MP.
Oh,
That Jordan Peterson looks like he could take some of his own advice. Hmm.
yeah. Mm.
How would one raise atheists? Read the Bible with them as they grow up. No, you don't want to frighten the kids. No, no. Don't read the Bible to kids at night. Jeez, you want to scare the kids? No, 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 no.
Mm.
You're better off going to read uh, some bedtime story than reading.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm. Mm-mm. Wow.
okay, let's see here. Phil,
Yeah.
where are we on the video? Are we halfway or where?
We are at 56. And there's
Okay.
133. About yeah.
Should we do the part 2 tomorrow then?
I
Yeah, we'll do a
guess.
part 2 because nearly midnight here.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's near midnight.
11:35. Yeah.
Yes, yes, nearly midnight, but not yet. Before we go, something I wanted to do. Um, just 1 second, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, these people. Right, there was a video I wanted to show you guys before. 1 second, let me find it.
Uh-huh.
Where is it now? Sugar, what am I doing? History. Let me check my history. I saw the video early on in the day and thinking, gosh, this would be nice to show everyone. Where is it now?
Wait,
Sorry, guys.
1 minute.
Sorry. Okay, okay. I'll find the video in a minute. Mm, 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 mm. Just 1 second. Where is that video? What's happened to it now? If only I can find it. Oh gosh, where's it gone? If only I can find it. What have I done with the video? Huh? What's happened? Can't seem to find it anywhere. No. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me go back up here. I'll find it. I'll find. Oh, yes. Oh, no, no, that's not it. Shoot, I thought I'd found it. Right. I think I might just have found it now. Right. Okay, so here we go. Let me share this here. What country is everyone in? Yes, what country is everyone in? Randolph's logging out. Okay. All right, Randolph. Thanks for coming.
All right, guys. So this is in.
Apparently, they lied. Gman lied on his wife. So the child abuser is going to tell us how someone lied.
Reference. This is in response
Wow.
Gman's latest little short video that he's got up there. So let's discuss a little something. Back when Shanny and I were in Colorado, so I had wet brain and I was not doing well. And my wife, this is my wife we're talking about, Shanny, she had reins over everything because my wet brain was so bad that I wasn't really even capable of doing like bills, and she was very amazing and handled that well. Now, G-Man, when you were out and out in Beverly Hills, down and out, homeless, you were staying in our place, and you were in need of food. You said this to us and said how Christian it was and how much you admired what we did at the time. Uh, it was Shannon that was sending you the money. Now, why was it Shannon sending you the money? Well, because I was incapacitated, and she's my what will you call authority, like power of attorney, all of that. That's she's so she had custody of that money. She was giving it to you, not me. So if you're saying that you're cutting her out now, are you seeing what I'm getting at here? We were married, so she had total control over it. Do you want to say something? No. So this arena mode that you're in, G-Man, at this point is now causing you to lie, like the reaction channels. So you owe me because you said you were going to do this, and I'm accepting it because I'm in need. So you owe me and Shanny the money that you said you were going to pay us from that house. Stop lying, because this stuff makes you lie and you need to repent of it because you know this stuff is not true. So I'm going to defend Shanny again because this is ridiculous and you know it's ridiculous, and you're only saying this stuff because you feel cornered of the stuff that's going on in your life. And that's why this happened in the first place. You feel so cornered in your own life because of your finances. You're trying to brag to people that you're in good financial shape and you are not. So I'm defending my wife. G-Man, you better.
So, Rev, G-Man is not in good financial shape, but you and your
You know?
you take money from. Can you imagine this clown? You sit there and expect him to take care of you. 4 mouths. Gary was feeding. 4 mouths.
Well.
And Rev has the audacity to sit here and say, "Oh, G-Man wasn't in good financial. He's not. He's bragging to people about being in a good financial place, but yet this grifter, this one here, would rather take from G-Man. And look what they've done now that G-Man has said no more. This is just sad. I don't get it. I really don't, guys. Anyway, guys, for today, I think we're done, right, Phil? Is Phil there?
Yeah, yeah,
Phil, you're there?
yeah.
Okay. So, guys, I'm going to. Some of you might know I lost my dad, and
Mhm,
set up a GoFundMe trying to raise funds. There's a lot going on with that, and I did a stream
mhm.
early on today talking about funerals in Africa,
Funerals in Africa. Oh,
but I haven't said anything really about my
mhm,
specific circumstances.
mhm,
But yeah, there's a lot going on, and but
mhm,
fingers crossed, within the next week or two, it should be laid to rest once everything is all sorted. So please, if you feel like you would want to make a contribution to the
mm.
GoFundMe, please, I will pin the link. You can, yeah, go ahead and do that. You're not obliged to do so, but if you like what I do here and you would like to support the channel, every little help,
Mhm.
they say, goes a long way. Right, Phil? Did you want to say
Yeah,
something as well, Phil?
yeah, yeah. It has been very difficult, for you, and the pressure that you have been getting from your dad's family, and you need the help definitely. And you are a person that don't normally will ask
No.
for help, but
I've
since if
never,
you're
I've never on my channel, never asked for help. Never,
you know
never.
never. And it is your family, your family, real family, atheist family
Oh,
that
yes.
suggested that you do that
Yes.
GoFundMe to
Yes.
assist. And so
I would,
far,
I would
persons
never,
have been donating
yes, I would never have thought about
help.
GoFundMe. This is my first time ever
Yeah,
doing a GoFundMe. I have
yeah,
donated,
but
I've donated to people's GoFundMe's, but just
families,
never
yeah.
had one for myself. So, you know,
Yeah, and we as atheist humanists have to look out for each other and help one another.
mm,
That's the as the humanists, people give towards charitable organizations to help other persons who have been in similar situation that Esther's in, and there's one of our own. At least we can, and unlike the church, which likes to put a carrot and
oh
stick to
gosh,
get
please
people
no,
to give them money. That's not how we as humanists operate. If you
no,
can donate, well, so be it. But don't force anyone, you know, because we understand people's situation. So
yes. And for everyone who's donated, thank you.
yes, thanks
Phil,
very much
Phil,
for
how many
having.
times? How many times did you? Looks like you donated twice. I saw it. Oh, Phil,
And
thank
Cynthia
you very
donated,
much.
I think,
Twice
twice
too.
too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you all. You guys are just
Hmm.
amazing. Thank you. I
Yeah. Yeah.
appreciate all of you. Thank you all. Well, guys, Xanax. Oh gosh, Natalie Sparkle. Are they muted or do I need to refresh? Are
I
we
think
muted?
are we muted? No.
Hey, Natalie Sparkle. Good to see
Um,
you. We've been going for nearly
she said,
3 hours.
refreshed,
She has
all good
refreshed.
now. Yeah,
Okay.
so it was
Hey,
her.
Paul. Paul, good to see
Yeah,
you. Shani is making him do begging videos as she never apologizes for
yeah.
anything.
She's a major grifter, and she's very lazy when doing that. She just want to live off us. So,
Listen,
that's sad.
uh, unfortunately, unfortunately, this is never going to end well. You
Mm-mm.
cannot depend on people on the internet for food, for to pay your bills, to, I get it if it's a one-off. Like, look at me now, I've just plugged my GoFundMe. But since I started this channel, I've never asked for help, and it's not something that I would do. Like I was saying here, I also have an autistic child who I'm raising. So it's not like money is a luxury for me, right? So and now dad's funeral has come. These are things that you don't see coming, and because of
Mm-hmm.
all the other things attached to his funeral. So you don't expect
Mm-hmm.
people to feed you. You don't expect
Mm-hmm.
people to put food on your table, to clothe you, and you know what is bad, Phil?
Yeah.
These people smoke. Smoking is one very
Yeah.
expensive habit. Have you seen the price of cigarettes?
Yeah, very expensive.
How much,
And
guys?
then decide smoke.
Guys in the US, how much is a pack of cigarettes? How much is a pack of cigarettes? When someone did a job for me and they didn't want any payment. So I was thinking, what do I do? What can I get them that
Mm-hmm.
they'll be happy for? And they smoked at the time. They don't smoke anymore, thankfully. So I was thinking, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go and buy a packet of cigarette just to say
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I was shocked at the price. I was shocked at
Wow.
how much. And some people smoke 20 a day. Some smoke 40 a day. Huh? If you're a smoker, my goodness, that's
Mm-hmm.
one expensive habit in my opinion. Hmm.
Yeah.
Check my cash app. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
God.
Steve
Oh,
McRae, you're so kind.
fine.
You're
Mm-hmm.
so, so kind. Quentin Silver says, depending on the size and the brand. But what sort of price you reckon? And that how much do you guys think is the what do you call that? Delta 8. How much do they sell?
Oh,
I don't know. This is not going to end
oh.
well, Phil.
Mm-mm.
It is not going to end well. Whatever these people are doing, these three, I'm skeptical. I think there must I think they had a conversation. They might
Mm-hmm.
have decided to do this as a like a last resort to try and get money. Their situation is
Uh,
dire.
mm-hmm.
Their situation is dire.
Yeah.
They have decided, look, we've got to do something. Look,
Mm-hmm.
guys, if you want to views for views and
Mm-hmm.
you know on YouTube, there are things that you have to do. Some people have to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, things that outrageous things seem to
Mm-hmm.
gather more views than
Mm-hmm.
uh things like what we and you do over here on this corner of YouTube, right? The
Yeah.
lolcows, those lolcows, the people who do the outrageous things. You
Mm-hmm.
get the views, you get the clout. I think someone has advised these people to go out there and do this thing. You wait. In a week from now, wait and see if the story changes. If they're back to being friends again, and Gman is back to accusing the atheists of being the ones who have caused their life to be like this, then it was they all planned it. They all got together, and
Mm-hmm.
I bought some $6 for $6 before for Quentin Silver. How long ago was that? How long ago? That must have been a long time ago. Come on.
Yeah.
$5 in some places. $5. $7 in some. I would imagine it. Hang on. Why is it more expensive here in the UK? Hang on. Wait. Pack of cigarette here. Pack of cigarette.
In UK.
Yeah. A pack of
Mm-hmm.
cigarettes in the UK. Yeah. What you on about? Do you know how much it is in the UK here?
How much?
Super King cigarettes. I don't know what that is, but Super King.
It's how much?
£10 40 pence for a pack
Wow.
of 20. £10 and 40 pence for a pack of 20.
Oh,
Why is it
scapegoat.
so? Wait, I thought the pound
It's
was
scape.
more than the dollar. So why is it more expensive here?
He said scapegoat said that it's not growing
Hmm?
in the new UK.
It's not grown. What's that? Wait, hang
Yeah,
on.
tobacco
Where
is
are
not
we?
grown in UK.
So tobacco is not grown in the UK. Is that why it's
He says he think at least he
tobacco
don't
doesn't grow in the
think
UK? That's
it
why it's more
does.
expensive. Does it grow in? It grows in the US. Do you grow? Do
I
you
think
grow
they grow in
tobacco?
parts in the US, I think.
Ah, is that why? It's not a scam. Gman was looking for an out, and he played his card.
Hmm.
Steve McRae manager, just hold that
Yeah,
thought, okay?
yeah.
Hold that thought. We'll come back and have a look at this, okay? But hold that thought. Richard Madsen, hello. Per
I
carton.
just
So
wow.
how many is in a carton? $70 for a carton. So
And
how
remember,
many is in a carton?
that's the
For
US or
slightly
that's
off. He's saying slightly off brand, so not the name, not the
name
high
brand
name brands.
for
But
Kentucky.
all I'm saying is this: if you're working and can
Mm-hmm.
afford your cigarettes, fantastic, fantastic. But if you put together how much you're spending on cigarettes on a yearly basis,
Mm-hmm.
you'd realize that you're spending a chunk. You're spending it's a decent amount. And can you imagine here in the UK a pack is £10. One pack of 20 is 10. Can you imagine people? Imagine, guys, somebody who smokes 20 a day. You're spending £10 a day times how much? Let's see, times 30, let's say 30 days. That's £300 to feed your habits. Whoa,
Wow.
£300, that's a lot of money. Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky, much smoking and chewing of tobacco. Is it better to
Mm-hmm.
chew tobacco? It was around 3 years ago, Quentin. I'm sure if you go and check now, probably more. It's probably more. That
Mm-hmm.
house has a detached garage. G-Man could let them live in there. It's not a scam. No, but Steve McRae, if they move in there, he still will be responsible for the bills. They've got nothing.
Yeah.
Steve McRae, all I would say is this is this is content galore.
Yeah.
There's more going to come. It's not
And
going to end. Let
Esther,
me,
I wonder if they ever said, "Oh, God has blessed us
yeah. Once
because
upon
of
a time,
the free ride."
Phil, these people, when they had money, do you know what they did? They were they
Mm,
were they were looking down on people who didn't have.
mm,
There
mm,
was even a video of Rev saying Tyrone, what was that? Uh
mm,
lobster. What was that lobster? Lobster. Oh sugar, I forgot now. He was talking about people who didn't have money and were depending on the government buying lobster tails to eat.
oh,
How can they be using the food stamps to buy
uh,
lobster tails?
oh goodness.
Now they are
No.
on food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
How
Mm.
the
You
mighty are
see,
fallen.
Holland. Yeah,
Well, they weren't mighty
they,
before, but
well, they weren't mighty, but
well, Shani was
bad
mighty.
financial.
Shani was mighty in size, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. But they didn't do proper financial planning, and like you said,
$4,000 a year.
Wow.
Phil, look at that for a habit. Thankfully, I haven't got that habit.
Four
When I
thousand
was when
dollars.
I was when I was younger,
That.
I did try cigarette just to because
Mm-hmm.
everyone was smoking. I'm thinking, what on earth is this all about? I tried it, but I could not. I honestly could not understand what the addiction was all about. It just didn't it didn't do anything for me. Nothing. So I'm thankful that I never got into that habit
Mm, mm,
because
that's
I'm
expensive.
one of these people when I get into a habit, it's hard to break. It's really,
Mm,
really hard to break. So better not to start
mm,
a thing. Because trust me, I understand what it is to have a habit like that. You
mm,
know, it's not easy
easy.
to break away from
Mm.
bad habits. Not easy. I've got my own bad habits as well. Snacking at night time. Oh, Parilla time, I thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow.
Oh,
I'm so close to my target. Oh,
oh,
thank you.
lovely.
Oh, my
I was
goodness.
check
Oh,
here,
my God, look
checking.
at that.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's so close.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, no. Who sent it? Your Steve McRae manager. What am I on about? I'm so sorry. I got the name wrong. I apologize. Thank you. Watch out, Steve. You might get what you pay for. What did you pay for? Steve McRae says, let's get down to what happened to you, Phil?
I think the mouse,
Okay,
the
let's
one, the
get down to
buttons.
brass tracks. How much is a mid range
Call
call
girl.
girl in the UK? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how much a mid range call girl. I wouldn't know.
Mm.
That's not service that I've ever I've
Ah,
never
this-
even it's never crossed my mind. I've never had to well, I if I had to use those services, maybe the services of a male prostitute, if there's anything like that. Are there male what would they call them? Call boys? Are there men
called
who service women or
no
what?
gigolos.
Is it are
I
there
think they call them gigolos.
do they
Gigolos.
exist? Do they exist?
Yeah, they have gigolos.
So there are people out there who you can pay money to just to service you.
Yeah,
Men who will service
man.
women.
I think they call them gigolos.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
They had there was a comedy about that.
I don't know
Bruce something gigolo or
where would you begin with that sort of person? I mean, in for a woman, I can understand. Okay, but a man, seriously, how do you do it? I don't know. I can't think of it. I don't
Ah.
know. And I'm sure they will charge heavy. If
Hmm.
they exist, they will charge a heavy amount.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh God. At least Steve is looking for a while time in the US in the UK.
1,300
Wow.
for one that smelled like what's it called? One that smelled like pork.
A port, raw
He said
pork,
she smelled like pork. No, raw meat.
raw meat, raw meat, right?
Oh, G man. You know something? Is marijuana legal in the UK? No. Marijuana is not legal in the UK. If you're caught with
They can't even.
marijuana, if it's your first time, you might get a slap on the wrist, but other times you will be jailed. No, you are marijuana. It's something that they're still trying to legalize here in the UK, but no, It's no, no, no.
Not as yet.
You guys over on the other
Canada
side of the
does.
pond, yeah,
Canada,
they've
it's legal.
legalized it.
They
Yes,
legalize it in Canada.
and I think in America some states have
Some
legalized and
states
some
have.
have not. No,
Yeah.
no. Oh no, it's still a punishable
But
offense here.
then there's some because I think there are different types of marijuana depending on the chemical, the type of it belongs to a family of chemicals. There's a family of chemicals, but among that family of chemicals, there are some that are more dangerous than others. So um, there's some states, or I think where is a certain type of marijuana that's legal that will be safer, something like that, to
Look,
use.
look, look, look what Richard says. He says ugly women want sex too. The Afro-humanist. Not everyone is as pretty as you. Thank you for the compliment, but everyone deserves sex, whether ugly, whether pretty.
Mhm.
Everyone deserves some. You don't have to pay $1,300
The
to get some.
dollars.
Come on. So you can just find yourself, worst case scenario, you find yourself a fuck buddy and just do your thing. You don't have to pay all that money
You
to
know,
I
yeah,
wouldn't,
that.
instead of, well, for me, instead of using the services of a gigolo, I find myself somebody who is game. Just say, look, this is what's on offer. Look, I 5 o'clock every Tuesday. Come over to when the boys are in school and football or wherever, I don't know, when they're gone. Yeah, come over and let's get this thing done. And then everyone goes back home and pretend nothing happened.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Uh, Federal government in America has not acknowledged cannabis. They still peddle the marijuana story. Wait, hang on. Cannabis and marijuana, are they two different things or one thing? Phil, two separate things or
Paddling,
one?
paddling is different to
It
using.
still peddle the marijuana story, so it's not legal. It's just
Are
not
you basically
pursued as a
peddling the
crime in
marijuana
some states.
story that they're saying that well, marijuana is dangerous and it should not be used and blah blah blah.
Right. Okay.
That's right. But there are persons there. The Delta 8
Mm-hmm.
is sold as there are Delta 8 gummies that contain. That's why I was saying there are different chemicals within the family of cannabinoids.
Okay.
Um, and Delta 8 is one of the safer to use, right? Because it doesn't get it, they use it as a psychoactive drug,
Okay.
but I think I am not sure if it's got by prescription, but it's on WebMD
Okay. Right. You know all that what
that
you've
they
just
said
said. I haven't got
mm-hmm.
a clue or anything to do with cannabis. All these things, they're just foreign, very foreign concepts to me. Right. So Steve McRae manager is look, Steve McRae manager. Nothing happens. I'm a good girl. Listen, when you have been a church girl nearly all your life, and you come away from being a church girl, unfortunately, there's still some things that rub off on you. Phil, am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, yeah,
If you've
yeah.
always
You gotta
been the
be.
kind that wouldn't go out there looking for, a gigolo, right? As a
Mm-hmm.
Christian sister. And now, where will I even begin? Now that godless and um without religion, where will I begin going to look for them people? Where do you go? So, look, no. I stay in my home and do some cleaning. I don't want to be like a Shanny and Rev.
Red
Leave my
Waller.
home dirty and
Dirty.
mm. Listen, Natalie Sparks says about going to Amsterdam. I want to go to Amsterdam,
Oh yeah.
the red light district.
Mm.
Maybe we can do an atheist meetup at the red
Mm-hmm.
light district. I would love that. Let's go and explore the red light district in
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam. Yes, that's something.
Yeah.
That's something for the future. We can actually
Uh,
do that.
yeah. And you know that sex
Yeah,
work in Amsterdam in those the Dutch kingdom
legalized.
is legal.
Hmm.
See, it as actually work. And they
Yes.
have very little, if I remember reading correctly, if I'm remembering what I read, they have very little STDs, etc.
Why is that the case, Phil? Phil,
Because they
wait, hang on.
practice.
Why is it the case when you try and stop people from doing this thing, when you try and put all these laws and rules and all,
Be, yeah,
people
because
will
people are
still
not
go
educated.
Pornhub.
They, yeah, they
Pornhub
don't be
did
educated.
wait, hang on. Let me quickly go check. Pornhub did the they did the Pornhub statistics, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
um the traffic was coming from,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Statistics. Right? Ah,
Mm-hmm.
2021 year in review. Pornhub Insight. Let's have a look here. Welcome to Pornhub. Let's see. Top searches. I'm trying to find uh countries, top 20 countries in debt. Okay, let's see. Okay, in this section, you'll find a closer look at each of the 20 countries by order of the highest daily traffic. Let's put this because some of you here, right? Let me share my screen here. Let's go check out Pornhub's statistics. Okay, so this is Pornhub stats. Top 20 countries in debt, right? Okay, so this is
Mm-hmm.
where. So in this section, you'll find a closer look at each of our top 20 countries by order of the highest daily traffic. It really illustrates how porn tastes differ around the world. Throughout 2021, Pornhub continued to expand into international markets, and you will see that many of the top searches are in different languages. Through crowdsourcing, thousands of Pornhub video titles have been translated into foreign languages to help people around the world find content that they want using their localized lingo. Okay, so these are the countries. Number one, guess where, Phil?
United States
Yes. Hmm?
replacing
You
the
see?
previous favorite lesbian.
Oh, hentai. What is hentai? Yeah, here we go. What is hentai? Hentai. Oh, I think hentai is a kind of animated something. I think became the first number one search, replacing the favorite word lesbian. Really?
Oh,
Oh, Americans with Lana Rhodes, while Ebony remained the most viewed. So people go and look for Ebony
Ebony.
ahead of lesbian and MILF when
That's
compared. Oh, wow. Okay,
then compared to the rest of the world.
so what is
Or
the
the
next?
searches according to. Okay.
This one tells you most searched
Right,
for
search for
terms.
terms of 2021.
I'm curious
Ah,
about the countries. Wait, let's see. The next one
countries.
is
United
UK.
Kingdom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The UK is next. So, what do the UK people look for? Lesbian and MILF. Like threesome, ebony, massage, and anal. Also an increase in rank. Oh, here we go. Dirty UK people. Right. Japan. Japan is number three. Japan is number three. Who's number four? France, of course.
France. Whoa.
Dirty French people. You dirty French. Next, Italy. Mm, 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 mm. Italy. Who again? Who do we have?
Mm-mm.
Mexico. Mexico is number 6. Canada, yeah, them. Oh, look, the Canadians. Look what they're looking for: big tits.
Well,
Hentai, lesbian, big tits,
as
lesbian,
it ranks increased by
scissoring,
wow,
dry hump.
scissoring by
See
humping.
these
That's
people,
Shanny.
dry hump. I don't know about that. Uh,
Somebody
let's see.
said humps.
Huh?
That she has humps. Somebody said she has humps. A lot of
Hump. Oh,
humps.
lumps.
Lumps. I know about I said humps.
Okay, humps. Okay. Then there's Germany. German visitors love German porn. Ah, yeah, these people.
Mm.
Dirty
The douche.
Germans. Philippines, number 9.
And
Philippines.
Philippines aren't supposed to be very religious. But go back up a minute. They're
Brazil.
giving, they're showing religion in there.
No, do
Scroll
they
down. I
show?
saw
Where?
romantic. Oh, okay.
Oh, you thought you saw
Roman
Catholic.
Catholic.
This is not, no, you know what? This is not, wait, hang on.
No, I know, but
There's a
I meant
different,
if
there's a
they're
different,
showing.
wait, hang on. Wait, 1 second.
Oh my God.
Just 1 second, guys. Let's see. We need to do something. I found what I'm looking for. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. The top 25 countries with the
Mm-hmm.
highest rate in watching, the top 25 religious countries with the
Right.
highest rate in watching porn. Okay?
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
what I was trying to share, not that
Mm-hmm.
one. Let me share this one here. Share this. Top 25. So the top 25 religious countries with the highest rate in watching porn.
Woo! See
Okay?
there, Ghana, the 90% Christian.
Right. Let's have a look.
That's right. Over 85% population being religious among the top. You see?
I know Nigeria would be on the
Yeah, a
top.
country like Nigeria is highly religious, shy away
And
from open discussion, but they
don't forget
will.
don't forget that Nigeria has a huge population, over 200 million. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so let's have a look here. So country number 1 would be, here we go. Top 25
Nigeria at the
countries searching
top.
for BBW. Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Egypt,
Big
Morocco.
black
Look at them.
women.
No, BBW,
Big black
big
women.
beautiful,
Beautiful women.
yeah, big beautiful women.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that the poll?
Is that it? That's the
Is that it?
poll.
Is
Yeah.
that the
It's
poll?
the chart.
That it?
The
Oh,
chart. Yeah.
okay. Interesting. So that was it.
Let's see. Is it a forward button?
No, not that one. That's not what I'm trying to look for.
No.
Check out the full list below. No.
Right. That's the.
Wait.
Yeah,
Where
for
is
a
it?
country that's over 80. This is a.
No, but
They said a country like Nigeria is also highly religious. Citizens shall
so
be
where is
from
the
open
list?
discussion about sex related issues. Is that chart? Is the list?
Is it?
Yes, the chart below it shows you by it's a pie almost
No,
not pie
but
chart. It's a
no.
thing chart that shows you the
BBW.
numbers, the popularity.
Okay.
So when you scroll down, that is it. 25
Okay.
countries
Okay.
searching. Nigeria is at the top. Ghana, Kenya, Egypt. All those are Christian and Muslim countries.
Yeah. Egypt is Muslim.
Yeah,
Morocco.
you see where all of
Cote
those
d'Ivoire.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica is up in there with
Jamaica is there.
yeah,
Jamaica?
under
Oh,
the
look at
United
it.
States, close to the United States, and Jamaica is very religious.
Wow.
I surprised I'm not seeing Barbados in
No,
there.
Barbados.
Maybe, but Barbados might be lower down. I don't know. The Netherlands, Netherlands, look where Netherlands, Denmark. I think those countries tend to be are those the secular, considered
Mm-hmm.
secular type countries,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the lowest rate of the VW. I don't think it is legal, but
Sorry.
the countries that try to make it illegal,
Hmm. Oh
and
well.
Canada is kind of secular too. The
Canada.
government is
Canada
secular,
is
yeah.
Canada is down. Okay, 1 second. Let's
So,
let's let's do something else.
mm-hmm.
Very religious country, but also the highest porn
For
watching. Let's
watchers,
see.
yeah. See, like, oh, there's a
Okay,
video there.
it's still the same. It's the same
Yeah, in
list.
Nigeria high
It's
school.
the
Let's
same.
see if
It's the
it gives
same list.
it's a that's a YouTube video.
Someone said, "Too bad. In fact, it's shameful." Yes, it is majorly the Nigerian male folk that watch these things. How do you know it's the male folk? Listen, don't be fooled by thinking. Well, I
But
guess most
in the
men would
romance
watch, but
section, they said
women
in the
also.
romance section, guys create threads on their struggles against masturbation and pornography.
Okay.
Men in other nations
Listen,
spend time
listen.
creating
Did
breakthroughs,
you can you
inventions,
see it? Men in other nations spending time creating breakthroughs, inventions,
inventions.
but here it's all about sex. Our culture supports them to mess around. Fathers raping daughters,
Shh.
Yahoo, kidnapping, drug addiction. They say they are all polygamous in nature. Some churches support them. They advise wives to keep mute even if the man is bringing in STDs.
Wow.
There was a thing I saw. It was about women watching women
Well,
watching
uh, it's
um
now the way
religious
you
hang on religious women.
before you change it, look there at the bottom of that comment.
Okay,
Somebody responding and they say
now
now
the way
me
you
know
neglect the
the way you need
adversary
neglect your
Satan,
see, so they can say
neglect
Satan
the adversary Satan, as if Satan is the one,
is the one responsible. No, it's the
as
suppression
if Satan is
and
taking them
patriarchy.
and putting the phones in front of
Phones
them.
and
Here,
yeah,
watch the pornography. Oh, please. Religious women watching porn. I'm sure there was some stats about religious women. Do Christian women watch porn? No, that's um why do women turn to pornography? Help for women who watch porn.
weapons of grace. They probably tell you pray the demons out.
Okay, a female perspective. When a Christian looks at porn, what
She's
happens?
on
When I was
scars
three, when
from
I was
watching.
three, when I was 3 years old, I fell off a swing and landed face. Okay, let's see. Christian women. What are Christian women supposed to do? God does not treat us as our sins. Okay, whatever. I'm not. No, 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 no.
So
This is no. I need anytime I religious views on pornography. What should you know about women watching porn? What should we know about Christian women watching porn? Pornography is a growing epidemic with men in our society, yet the women who battle pornography are largely visible. Regrettably, the silence from the church concerning this widespread problem has affected the dignity, intimacy, and community of many Christian women.
mm-mm. It's
Okay, this is
it's
what I'm looking for. Statistics.
about
Yes.
women and pornography.
Stats.
Okay.
Give us the stats and then we'll be out of here. This is the
Right.
statistics I was looking for.
There are a few comprehensive.
Okay, just a few comprehensive. Okay, and
Right.
very little research is solely on Christian women. Researchers studying pornography conclude that the numbers observed among women in stats like those below are climbing higher. Of course, they're climbing. 13 million American women click on pornographic sites every month. Porn sites get more visitors per month than Netflix, Amazon, and Twitter combined. The online porn industry makes over $3,000 per second. Phil, don't you think we should start our own porn industry?
Yeah. Yeah, $3,000 per
3,000
second.
per second. What? Steve McRae,
Per
manager.
second.
Come on. It's time to change career. Come on.
Change career.
Come on, guys. It's $3,000 per second. Whoa.
Water.
Ay, ay, ay. Guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Uh,
We're in the wrong,
yeah.
we're in the wrong profession. I tell you. The Afro-humanists, why are Christians so obsessed with pornography? Okay,
Yeah.
question. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem to be a problem for atheists. No, it isn't. And I'm not aware of any atheists obsessing about pornography. But this is the thing. I don't know
The
if this is.
curiosity.
I don't know if this is something you find.
Surprise.
When I was a Christian,
Mhm.
you must not masturbate. You must not
Mhm.
watch porn.
Yeah.
Did I masturbate or did I watch porn? Yes or no?
It's not or, is and or.
Did I or not? Of course
Of
I did.
course.
Of
Of
course.
course.
You will do
Yeah.
it. You will do even the scriptures. What's his name?
But
Apostle Paul said, the things I don't want to do, I find myself doing. Even Apostle Paul struggled, although Apostle Paul didn't tell
listen,
us, he didn't tell us
why he
what he
struggled
was
with
struggling with.
a
But
thorn in the flesh,
for
but
a single man who
man,
wasn't
yep.
married, I can
Mm-hmm.
surmise,
Mm.
I can surmise that he was beating his his third
Mm-hmm.
leg every night.
But the thing is, statistics show that 80%, I know to say 80% of males or 80% overall masturbate, especially young,
Young people.
when they've been going through puberty,
Yes,
because the height of your
puberty.
hormones and
Yes.
so on, and some children discover it,
Yeah.
but then when they start doing it, then they are told, no, this is not good, this is of the devil, you need deliverance and all sorts of crap, and then it's demonized.
Yeah.
When it's a natural part of, along with the wet dreams.
Yeah.
But
So
sorry, wet dreams.
this is the thing I find. When they said don't do it, you mustn't do it, God is gonna hate, God hates it, God
Yeah.
hates it. You know, when they put all those uh constructs in place to stop you
Constructs.
from watching, it didn't
The
stop me. It
curiosity.
didn't
No, it
stop
won't
the
stop you. It
curiosity. It
actually
didn't
will
stop.
create the curiosity.
But guess what? The moment those disappear, they've all gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now there's nobody watching me do it. There's
Mm-hmm.
nobody's there's no God watching me do anything. I don't
Right.
even I don't want it doesn't even cross my mind. It doesn't even, it's not something I'm bothered by. I don't even think about it on a good day. So it's interesting when you pay all this negative attention onto something. How, or could it be my age? Could it be because I'm older now? Maybe that's why.
Maybe,
Maybe I think because I'm
but
getting
the
old.
it's the focus on and making it
Children.
thing, and then children curiosity,
Yeah.
going through
Okay.
puberty,
Mhm.
curiosity,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
What video? See, I've heard about that video. I don't think I'll ever encounter it, at least. What video are you guys talking about? Shit. Squirting whales. Who fuck
huh?
mice? Squirting whales.
Really?
Who fuck mice? What is this
What?
now?
That's a Shanny and a Rev.
Squirting whales. Who fuck
I think they mean
mice?
the Shani is the whale, bigger,
Okay.
and Rev is the small. I suspect that's metaphor or something for that.
Look here. I think I might become a chronic masturbator because women like attention, affection, emotions. Not everyone does. Not
No,
everyone.
not everyone.
Not everyone is keen on that stuff. I don't know. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, the stage I'm in my life, I'm not keen on too much affection. I'm not keen on too much attention. Just no. Ugh. When you've gone a long time just being self sufficient and self uh some attention is good, but not too much. Not too
Mm.
much of it. After a while, I just want to come back to my
Mhm.
retreat, back
The
to
crib,
my
the
um
crib.
exactly, yes, back to my, it's safer there. All that attention, no. So could it be, I don't know, could it be just you mature and just things change?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Masturbation is, I like this comment here. Masturbation is safe and natural, absolutely. And it is beneficial
Mm-hmm.
for both the mental and physical health. It doesn't make sense to prohibit people from masturbating ma-
But
masturbating. Wait,
no,
wait, 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 wait. Hang on. Masturbating in private. Who exactly does it hurt?
you're right.
Who exactly self pleasure
Mm-hmm.
in private? Who
Mm-hmm.
exactly? Why? Why a
But
God?
you remember
I can't do it.
remember religion
Can't do it.
always like to means of control, whatever they can control you by, what is the
I don't know.
main natural part of you?
I
The love
just,
to control,
I
to
could,
create, keep the guilt and
I could,
shame,
I could
keep guilt
never
and
be
shame to
religious.
keep control.
I could
It's,
never be
it's
religious.
I realize it's a lot about control, controlling, and what major thing does human beings have that's natural,
Mm,
that
mm,
make you create shame over, to keep them under control, to keep them coming back to the religion, or keep them coming back to asking forgiveness,
mm,
but
mm, mm, mm.
keep them on the put this burden of guilt
On them.
on them, to keep them
Mm.
coming back
I,
and say, "Oh, you see, you are a sinner, so you really need God. And you need to get deeper in God." And it's a perpetual cycle of guilt. And then, of course, what happens? They go to church Sunday, do the to get this hype, and then they go back. Right? It's like the religion that on Sunday is a drug, because according to research
mm,
studies, as I've heard, there is the same part of the brain that is stimulated by drugs, is stimulated by that religious hype.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's
Now,
something they gotta do further research and investigation. But I've heard that from, I think it was a professor in neurology
okay,
talking about
that's
that or
interesting.
something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steve McRae manager should not have said, should not have put this in the comment section. I have two growing boys. He shouldn't have done this.
Oh, I've heard this before.
I've got two growing boys, and oh my goodness. Oh man,
Or Steve McRae, if they're going blind.
gosh.
That
If
is
they're
what they
going
used to
blind, what do you
tell
mean going
blind.
blind?
They used to tell the boys if they masturbate, it
That
will
they will
make
go
you
blind.
blind. Or if anyone, if they
Oh,
masturbate, they will go blind. That was
there's-
one of the fear tactics used
oh, okay.
to
So
try to stop.
if you masturbate, the hair will grow on your palm. You
Yeah, I
watch
heard that too.
tomorrow.
Uh,
Tomorrow, I know who my scapegoats are going to be. Who's gonna say to him, if you masturbate, you as I watch what happens then. Oh my god. My mom had the sex talk with me. I was scared from I was scarred. Oh, mom
oh
having the
gosh.
sex talk with you.
Yeah.
I don't know how that conversation is hard. I've had to
Yeah.
have the conversation with my 13-year-old because he was asking me some questions that goodness I couldn't answer. I didn't know where to begin. My mother never had this kind of conversation with me, and now I'm being
Of
asked
course
all these
not.
things. Where am I going to start from? Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Some people shouldn't be teaching sex education. Yes,
Correct.
yes, yes, yes.
Especially church. And they try to get into schools, especially where there's no separation of church and state in public schools. They try to get in there and tell the children about abstinence only and uh, using all sorts of fear tactics. Sad. Wow.
And you're young, you don't have your own place. You're gonna be ninja, secret service, special forces operating together. But when you're older, you got to eat. Listen, it's just you got your own moment. But listen, even when you're young, without your own place, without your own, people still find ways. We will find ways to do it. That's why you never underestimate the human tendencies and the human desires. Where there is a will, there is a way.
Mm-hmm.
Where there is a wet dream, there is a no. Where there is a uh what do you call? Because it's the wet dream is the afterwards, isn't it? But where there's a
Mm-hmm.
desire, there's a wet dream. Where there's a anyway, never mind. You know what I'm trying to say.
Oh gosh.
Cannibal, Cannibal saying he only gone and bought himself a Symbian. My God. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, I finally get back in service and you're talking about sex. I
Oh
tell
boy.
you. Uh, let's see,
Mm.
scapegoat Iscariot. Let's see, scapegoat Iscariot. What did scapegoat Iscariot say? Oh, my mom told me to ask my dad about the birds and bees. He said there were two different things and left it at that. They didn't give a shit to teach me anything. Gosh,
Wow.
some people it's hard to have that conversation. Where do you begin having a conversation with your children? We didn't grow up, a lot of us didn't grow up being comfortable around the sex, talking about sex. A lot of people, even married people, struggle to discuss. They will do it, but even to talk about their experiences, like when after you're done, okay, next time, can you try this? Can like telling your significant other the things that nobody else can, those things that in there. Some of us still struggle with these
Mm-hmm.
conversations, but hey, you have to normalize having these conversations because we are sexual beings after all. We are
Mm-hmm.
sexual beings, but well, when you're having sex and when you're not paying $1,300 for it, yeah, we are sexual
Mm-hmm.
beings, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Thank.
I'm gonna go.
Hmm.
We've done almost 4 hours here.
Ooh.
Jesus,
Ooh.
3 hours, 44 minutes,
4 minutes.
and
Yeah.
no way in hell am I going to do a carnivorous ape. Only carnivorous ape can go 6, 7 hours. Like, no, thank you. I couldn't do it. It couldn't be me. I just cannot.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well, guys, we
Mm-mm.
will do the part 2 tomorrow. Okay, there's a lot to
Mm-hmm.
get into with these clowns here. Yeah, I can still make you blush. All right, can't even say I trust you. My mom bought a book. Oh, not a book. Jeez, book. What would the book say? Well,
Hmm.
some of those books have you seen
Oh gosh.
some Christian books trying to describe mom and dad. There was a book someone was telling me about. It's a Christian book, mom, dad, and baby. They were trying to describe God. If I remember the story,
Hmm.
I've forgotten it now. But my God, a book which was very helpful and saved us both from embarrassment. Oh, really? There are books like that. Religion like the focus on sexual events. How many verses in the Bible was written about farting? None. I don't think there's any.
None.
There's none. No, there's none. Anyway, guys, thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
It's not a Christian book, okay?
Oh gosh.
No, I'm saying that some Christian books have tried.
Too.
They
Yeah.
have tried to,
But
sort
still
of.
set it in.
I need to find. There was someone was talking about a Christian book that talked a little bit about this. Anyway, guys, got to go.
To go.
Good night. I
Good
will
night.
be back. No, Phil, you'll be back tomorrow as well.
I might be or I might not be. I have
Okay.
rehab tomorrow. Depending on what time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe people are only ashamed of sexuality because they're told that it's bad. We should always push back on that wherever we can. Absolutely. And I'm thankful. I'm absolutely thankful for a day that we can talk about these things without shame, without any feelings of guilt. Without look, when I log off here now, I would just get myself ready for bed and go to no feel. Once upon a time. By now, I'd have been thinking how many
You gotta say a prayer.
minutes I'm going to have to pray, begging God for forgiveness for thinking and saying these things. I'm thankful for a day like this. It gives me joy, right? To
Yeah.
not have to live that kind of life,
Yeah.
free from guilt, free from shame. And never mind those Christians saying that, oh, you left Christianity because you want to go and sin. Funny enough, I don't even the thing they
that
consider
was
sin.
not sin. Yeah.
I don't even think
Don't
many
even
a times don't
consider
even
that.
think exactly.
No. And I was deconvinced of Christianity because of good reasons. Reasoning of not because I wanted to. If you wanted to, you would have done it ever since you would have been out of Christianity ever since rather than questioning.
Yeah.
So it's just a what do you call straw man thing for argument because they got to support their Bible saying that they want to sin when the Bible is totally wrong.
So, guys, once again, one final time, I put the link to the GoFundMe here if you would like to contribute. But I'm very close to my goal now that Steve McRae manager has decided to bless me. Oh, showers of blessings. Thank you to everyone who's contributed. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right.
Thank
Okay,
you,
guys.
everyone.
Good night, and I'll see you
Bye,
all
everyone.
tomorrow. Yeah, let's put this here.
Do you have a moment? And this very second, I know you feel the beat. Do you feel the rhythm all the way? Can you see the vision? Everything in this world will be okay. Can we be together all the way? I know you feel this movement right here. You just be vibing, reaching for something.